Shalom. Shalom to the Lord's elect. Before we get started, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh
Shai.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh Shai.
Hey, peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect, and we want to say double honors to our apostles, elders, the great millstone, who continue to rule well. Out here another Saturday afternoon, and we're blessed. And consider yourself blessed because, like the elder Kazak said, you woke up in your right mind and you woke up an Israelite, man.
That's right.
So blessed are thee, man. All right, we're living in a time where it's critical to you paying attention to everything that's going on around you, man. There's no more time for games. There's no more time for foolishness. It's time to get right, or as the saying goes, get left, man. All right? And as we opened up with, blessed are your eyes, blessed are ye, we're going to open up that scripture right there.
Hey, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 16. And it reads, but blessed are your eyes, for they see.
Blessed are your eyes, for they see. You see everything going on. You have been blessed with the eye salve by the Heavenly Father Yahweh, by way of His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai. To see through the darkness known as America, man.
That's right.
This is a great darkness covering the people, man. A shadowy land. Everybody walking isn't blessed as you are blessed, man.
That's right. And your ears, for they hear.
Your ears, for they hear. They hear this heavenly word, this message, this gospel being brought forth, beginning with the apostles and elders, great millstone, from the men you see here today, man.
And they're not offended.
And they're not offended.
That's the main thing. You can't be offended by what the word is saying.
Blessed is thee who's not offended in me, man.
This is not God's. This is not God's country. Babylon. Africa is not God's country. Asia is not God's country. Russia is not God's country. The country and the land that the Lord have chosen to be His own is the land of Israel. But right now it's occupied by impostors. And the Lord's going to deliver His people
in Africa,
from all lands. From all lands on the face of the earth, and bring them back to that land. That's how the Lord is going to establish His great name again in the earth. That's how the Lord is going to do it, because everybody think what they want to think. The scriptures say clearly who the Lord has chosen, what the Lord's going to do, what land is the Lord's, and where the law is going to come from.
And it's important to note also, too, about those chosen people.
Yeah.
We've been scattered all across the globe.
So we're going to look like that.
So we're going to be not only in Africa, we're going to be in China, we're going to be in Russia. And because we laid root and laid seed there, we're going to come back in these last days looking like those nations.
Can I say something?
Speaking their language.
Okay, but in the scriptures it says, excuse me, it says he promises people, he's going to take his people to a large land.
That's the land of Israel. I told you how big it is. It's bigger than America. It's bigger than
It said a large land flowing with milk and honey.
What land is that? What does milk and honey mean?
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just giving my
milk
opinion.
and honey means that it's going to be a fertile.
Right. I get it.
Land of
I get
hills,
it.
land
I
of
get it.
plains.
And is there any more fertile land than the
No,
land?
it's not
master?
Africa. And this land was actually known as the land of Canaan, New Canaan. This land right here.
I'm not disputing you. I'm just sharing my opinion. I'm just I'm asking like a rhetorical question. I'm just saying, in the scriptures it says, I'm going to move you to a large land. But you know, the Israelites were also living in a place called Goshen, right?
Yeah. In Egypt.
In Egypt. And that place you call Israel is proximity to Egypt. They lived there for over what, 400 years? So they're going to have evidence that make it look like Israel, because Israelites lived there. You compare what I'm saying? It's just like how you...
Captivity.
Right. No, they were living there as free people.
Yeah,
in
30
Goshen.
years.
No,
No,
hold
hold
on.
on.
Can
The
I say?
Israelites lived in Egypt
Goshen.
freely, Goshen, for 30 years. Under the leadership of our forefather Joseph.
That's right.
Okay.
For only 30? No.
30 years. No. Hold on.
30 years.
Freely for 30 years. Then when our forefather Joseph died, there arose a new king
And all
over
that
Egypt
generation.
Okay,
who
but
didn't know the works of our forefather or our people. And they drove us in captivities, and we served captivities for 400 years, which was a prophecy given to our forefather Abraham.
But Goshen, they lived there separately.
That was the land that Joseph chose and told the
Right.
Pharaoh that me and my people will stay on this land.
Right. So what I'm saying is that they were living there without Egyptian influence.
For 30 years.
No.
30 years.
Look, can I
Because
say?
what you're saying goes against what the scripture says.
Yeah.
No. Hear me out first. I'm saying they live there like how you call the ghettos. That was their ghetto. They didn't have like Egyptian influence
But
there.
Gershon wasn't a ghetto. It was
wasn't
the
a
best
ghetto.
part of
No,
the
right. Get my
turned into a ghetto.
get my point now. I'm trying to make a point. I get it. It was a federal land. They were shepherds. Joseph said, "Go tell them that you are shepherds, so they can give you Goshen, because you can't do your shepherd stuff in front of the Egyptians. The Egyptians, they venerated cattle.
Yeah, they didn't like
They
the
didn't.
shepherds.
Yeah, they didn't like shepherds because of they venerated cattle and stuff. So what I'm saying is that where Goshen was they lived there for 400 years on their own. It was not like they were mixing with the Egyptians.
They were mixed with the
No,
but they were enslaved.
They
by
were
the
they were enslaved finally, but they had their own quarters.
right.
That's what I'm trying to say is that where's Goshen?
In Egypt.
Okay.
When we left Egypt to go to
Okay,
our
let me
land,
ask this point. Are you not okay? You know what? I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone.
I got some. This is
I'll leave that alone.
I got Isaiah 14 and 1.
hold that. You got that thing out first.
This is Genesis chapter 47, and I'll start from the top.
How we got into the land of Goshen. After Joseph delivered Egypt and the surrounding nations from a great famine that hit the earth. Hold it up.
So this is Genesis 47 and 1. It says, Then Joseph came and told Pharaoh and said, My father and my brethren and their flocks and their herds and all that they have are come out of the land of Canaan.
Now that was the land, the fruitful land, but the Lord is showing a point that he even smote the land that was fruitful and abundant with the famine, so that all of our forefathers would go into Egypt, where Joseph already was, to make a point, to make us a great nation. We went in 70 souls, came out 500,000. They're coming from the land of Israel into Egypt. The Lord made it all happen.
It says, And behold, they are in the land of Goshen.
So they're coming with their cattle from the land of Canaan to get grain in Egypt, where Joseph is, and Joseph got them a land for their cattle and for their goods and for their children.
It says, And he took some of his brethren, even 5 men, and presented them unto Pharaoh.
It's just 5. He has 11 brothers.
And Pharaoh said unto his brethren, What is your occupation? And they said unto Pharaoh, Thy servants are shepherds, both we and our fathers.
And that's what made our forefather rich, was the cattle that he had. That's money, that's lucrative, that's a business. So we already came in there with substance.
They said, Moreover unto Pharaoh, For to sojourn in the land we are come, for thy servants have no pasture for their flocks.
So they needed pasture for the flocks. They couldn't just be in the city with 10 cows just in the streets. No, they needed land for them to graze. That's our occupation. We're husbandmen, we're farmers.
For the famine is sore in the land of
And
Canaan.
the famine was sore in the land, and the cattle need something to eat. So they had provisions. And that's why Joseph allotted that good land in Egypt for his brethren.
It says, Now therefore we pray thee, let thy servants dwell in the land of Goshen.
Hey, so they already chose the land, because you got to remember, at this time, Pharaoh didn't have all Egypt on lock. Each Egyptian family had their own lands allotted to them and their families, including the Pharaoh. And the Pharaoh allotted Joseph, being the second highest in command in the land, that land. So he had the ears of the king, like, hey, just let me get this land for me and mine. He got the land of Goshen in Egypt. But after the famine, that's when Pharaoh became the full ruler of the land, because the people of Egypt submitted themselves unto the king, and he had the totalitarianism of Egypt was established at that time.
Let me
Pharaoh
say
had
this.
his own.
Let me finish. I'm going to jump down to verse 27, and then I'm going to read Exodus, the first verse. So jumping down to verse 27, it says, And Israel dwelt in the land of Egypt in the country of Goshen, and they had possessions there, and grew and multiplied exceedingly.
Yeah, so they grew and multiplied exceedingly over this 30-year period. And then, when the 30 years was over, Joseph and his brethren, that whole generation had died. Their children were still left, but they were abundant. And there was a new king that rose up that did not know what Joseph
Okay,
did
so
for Egypt.
is it safe to say Goshen is old Jerusalem?
No.
No. Get my point.
Land we were
No,
dwelling
get my
in as
point.
sojourners in Egypt.
Get the sentiment of the question first before you answer. is it safe to say Goshen is old Jerusalem?
No.
Do you understand? Do you know
Do
why?
you know where our forefathers came from? They came from
wait.
Canaan.
No,
That was Israel. Before it was named Israel.
Get the sentiment of the question first.
No sentiment to be made with that question because
That's
Jerusalem
not it.
is
No.
a city of peace.
That's right.
No. Okay. Now let me
We
let me
inhabited
okay.
Jerusalem before we got
Let me ask the question again. Is it safe to say Goshen is old Israel?
No.
Wait. Goshen said you said they
Stop
must
trying to make Israel some other place where it's not. It's one place.
wait. I get you.
answered your
I get
question,
you.
man.
Let me just ask the question again. You're the teachers, right?
You don't want to tell people.
You don't
Wait,
want to
tell me the right answer. That's it.
wait, chill out. Okay, so you said right there that the Israelites multiplied exceedingly.
That was the Lord's
From
plan.
yes, I get you. From how many people? From 12 or 50 people that came
70
in?
people.
70 people came in, and what? Half a million.
Half a million.
Half a million. So half a million. That's a full-grown city.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that their influence on their land of Goshen is going to be as entrenched as it was in Israel. It's like their artifacts, their lifestyle, and everything.
Okay,
So
guess
you
what?
wait.
They're known as what? The Hicks.
So right.
So that is already left over there. It's
So
like,
what I'm saying is
what's
that
going on?
if you saw Goshen,
Shepherd Kings. Like,
what I'm saying, if you saw Goshen and you saw Israel, where they lived in the land of Canaan, you could mistake the two of them.
no, you can't.
Why not?
That's
You
two
can't
different
mistake it.
geographical positions.
The same
man.
people. No. I mean,
people
as,
was there,
okay,
but
now
that don't mean
listen now. As far as way of life, artifacts, historical context.
There's
Okay.
a difference between the
So-
promised land and the land we dwelt in for captivity.
I
purposes.
get that. I'm saying
No
as far
mistaking the
as
two.
far as residue, like if you burn paper over here and you burn paper over there, it's the same residue. The same people lived in Goshen and the same people lived in the land of Canaan.
We understand
I'm
that.
saying that if you're not keen, you could mistake it.
Hey,
you could
you can't
mistake.
mistake
No.
it, being a
Listen
king.
now.
Do you
You
not
understand?
understand our speech?
I'm saying that you could mistake Goshen for the land of Canaan.
You'll be like, okay, Israel was here in the land of Goshen because the scripture said that's where we were. Artifacts is left there, but the land that was promised to this people that left Egypt is Israel.
Okay, what I'm
That's it.
okay, all right. Okay, what I'm just saying is that it's the same people.
Gotta quick
You
this,
gotta bring the scriptures out, man. 'cause
Galatians chapter 4, verse 26, it says, but Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
Our homeland, that's the motherland, so to speak, is Jerusalem. Not Africa, not no other place. Even though the northern tribes came to this land, a bulk of our people came to
but
this
it
land
told
was
you-
fruitful.
yeah,
But this is not the land of Israel. This is not the Holy Land. The Holy
How
Land is
many
over there.
tribes were expelled from the land of Canaan? How many tribes?
How many Hamitic tribes?
Yeah, how many Hamitic tribes that were expelled to be given to be,
Seven mighty nations. You have the Girgashites, Perizzites, the Canaanites, the Jebusites. Like, what do you want us to keep going?
so now, do you think all those people lived in that small parcel of the land of Israel?
What are you talking about? I told you that strip of land at Gaza, that's not
Not
the whole
Gaza,
land.
not Gaza,
The
not-
whole area from the rivers of Egypt, the Nile, to the Euphrates was our land. And all those nations lived in that land that we conquered. Why you think it says the other side of Jordan? The Jordan River is right there. On the other side, there's more of our land. And on the other side, there's more land. Go ahead, huh?
It says, but Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
So this is where our land is.
Okay.
Our land is right up in there. But most people get it misconstrued that, oh, just a little strip.
No, what's the
whole-
mass? What's the mass? Please show me. What's the mass of land?
So this is, see this whole crescent right here? Red Sea. There's Egypt right there. All this right here, that's Israel, right? But all this land right here is promised to us.
The
Not
whole-
just this
okay.
little strip.
Okay.
All this.
And you also have to keep in mind the construction of this map
Yeah.
was constructed by the devil. A lot of these lands are a lot more bigger
Than
than
what
what
it
shown.
shows.
Absolutely, I agree. I agree.
Because you getting caught up in like how did that that little bitty land? It's not a little bitty land.
I hear you. It's all scaled. It's all scaled. I get you.
Plus, you'd be like, okay, Africa is better and South America is great. But you got to remember where Israel is geologically placed. It's the center of the earth. So if you want to trade with every nation in the world, they got to pass through our land. So that just makes it already rich off top.
Okay.
And then the land itself is fruitful and abundant.
In
So how
what?
much
In
more
what?
you
In
want
what?
to trade, just like America?
Fruitful in what? Fruitful in what?
Everything.
Please tell me.
Everything.
Please tell me. Tell me. Like
Gold, silver,
that's that
cattle,
that land.
milk, honey, pomegranates, fruit, clothing, cattle, cotton.
Okay, now let me. Okay, I hear you.
fabrics,
I hear you. I hear you.
everything
In
that
every,
you
in,
need.
I hear you. I hear you. In everything you mentioned, gold, cattle,
Frankincense and myrrh.
frankincense and myrrh.
That's an amazing world, bro.
In everything that you mentioned, can there be more found in the land of Africa? If you can put that map up, that's a beautiful map.
Africa has
If-
resources,
can-
it's great, but that doesn't mean
can
nothing.
there be
South
more?
America has spices and fruits
Like,
and
where's the Gold
and
Coast? Where's the Gold Coast?
On the west coast of Africa.
Where's the Ivory Coast?
On the west coast of Africa.
Why is it not in the middle of the earth, like you say, in the what they call the Middle East
Because
right now?
that land
Why is it not
cursed
there?
right now. It's cursed right now because we're not there.
Why is every nation fighting for that?
And
land?
Where's all the robbers coming from?
Why did they come to the Americas for gold? They didn't go to Africa for gold.
The white
They went to Africa for
Okay, no, the reason why
they went for people, not for gold.
The gold in America came from the Gold Coast. There was trade. There was trade between the West Africa. It's one little strip of river right there. You guys know, the ocean was like a highway. This guys traversed the highway easily and freely. So the gold that was here was brought in exchange for corn. Africa had famine in Africa. They gave them corn and maize, and they took it back to Africa and they gave them gold. There was trade.
Okay, that's good
Africans
history,
was
but what does that
Africans.
have to do with anything?
I'm just saying. My first question
You
was.
talking about my salutes trading with the Incans and all that. We understand that
Okay,
history.
yes, with the salt and all that. So what I'm saying is, my thing again is going back to the very first question I asked. God promised a large land.
No, he promised a land flowing
It
with
doesn't
milk
say
and
a
honey.
large
It
What?
didn't say
Okay,
large land.
what else?
He said he's gonna
no,
move us into a
no.
large
He said
land.
he
Is
said
that right?
no. He said large
Let's
land.
Can
Wait,
we get that
listen
as a
now.
ball tossed into a large land? Large land is talking about this place, not our
No,
land.
he said large land flowing with milk
It
and
didn't
honey.
say large land. It says a land
Okay,
flowing with
can
milk and
I show
honey.
you? Can I show you? He said large land.
I got some. This is Isaiah 14 and 1 and 2. It says, the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, will have mercy on Jacob, will yet choose
He
Israel.
is having mercy on his people. Jacob represents all of our people as a collective, and will yet choose Israel, the land of Israel. Why do you think the Lord's going to wage war against this earth? Because imposters are in our land, and he's going to burn them out of that land, because that's his inheritance.
Do you know? Before I show you the place where it says large land, do you know that no land has a name? It's like whoever lives on that land, the land is called by their name. Like the land that Israelites lived on was called Canaan after Canaan.
Yeah.
When they got kicked out, it was called Israel. So there's no native name to a land. Whoever resides there, that's the.
That was always our land. We don't give a damn that the Canaanites was in there. The Lord already promised that land to us.
Okay,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that the original Garden of Eden around that area?
Yeah, right there.
But if speaking of the Garden of Eden, the only country they mentioned was Ethiopia, Abyssinia.
It was not mentioned Ethiopia. That's a Greek term.
It's
What does that
Abyssinia,
mean?
Ethiopia.
What does Ethiopia mean? In the
Ethiop.
Greeks put that on those people in the land.
It's
They're
probably
Cush,
it's their faces.
Kawash.
And there's this
Means burnt face.
in the
Right,
scriptures.
it's their
four-
skin.
there's, multiple
Okay.
bodies of water
Okay.
that encompass the Garden of Eden. Do you know the names of those bodies of rivers? Those bodies of water?
Euphrates,
Okay.
Gihon,
Okay.
Pison.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me the last
And the
one.
Tigris.
Hiddekel.
The Tigris. Right.
Hiddekel.
So today, do not those four bodies of water encompass the land of
But
Israel?
you know,
Right?
you-
Yes or no? Yes or no?
I'm
Yes or
gonna
no?
answer you, but
Yes or
let
no?
me answer you.
Come
There-
or la'a?
There are so many rivers.
Come on, brother. Like, we answering your questions. We here to prophesy.
I'm
If
answering
they
you.
don't hear it, we gotta move on, bro.
I'm answering
now
you.
we gonna get you the scripture that you say you look for.
The large
Yeah,
land.
yeah, but
Okay,
listen,
but now
wait,
let
wait,
me answer the
hold
brother.
on,
Let me answer the brother.
Hold your peace. Hold your peace.
Let me answer the
Go
brother.
ahead,
Let me
go ahead.
answer the brother.
Hold your peace. Go ahead.
You know who Jeremiah is, right?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, he lived in the land of Israel. He was a prophet. This is Jeremiah 32 in verses 21 through 22. Listen carefully. It says, and has brought forth thy people Israel out of the land of Egypt with signs and wonders and with the strong hand and with the stretched out arm and with great terror, and has given them this land, which Jeremiah was living in the land of Israel, and has given them this land which thou didst swear to their fathers to give them, a land flowing with milk and
It
honey.
didn't say enlarge, it said a land.
Okay, can I? I'll show it to you.
But no, listen, you got to deal with this scripture because Jeremiah said the Lord brought our people out of Egypt. Because you're trying to say that Goshen is a part of Israel. But Goshen is Egypt. And the Lord brought us out of Egypt and took us to that land flowing with
Okay,
milk and honey.
let me show it to you. Okay, you know what? Can you read
You
it?
think that's the only place we fled into?
You know, wait. Can you read
Well, we went
Exodus
to Europe, too.
Exodus 3 verse 8?
You didn't hear the
Asia.
scripture.
I heard it. I want to show you where it says.
What do you want to show us? I don't understand. What do you want to show us?
I'm just breaking bread with you. I'm just breaking bread with you. Can I?
This is 2nd Ezra 5:23.
Listen good.
And said, O Lord, that bearest rule of every wood of the earth and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee one only vine.
Going into the bloodline, our lineage. Our lineage is important of all lineages on the face of the earth. The Lord is talking about a vine. We're connected to him through a lineage,
That's
a
right.
line of people.
That's right.
Go ahead, huh?
And of all lands of the whole
Of
world,
all lands of the whole world, you be, oh, well, that one's great, but this one, Lord, I don't give a shit about that. I made all the land. But this is the land I chose for you.
That's right.
Go ahead, huh?
and of all lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pig.
One pit, and that's the land of Israel, formerly known as the land of Canaan.
Yep.
It's Canaan.
Hey,
Canaan.
whatever you want to say it,
Right.
tomato, tomato,
Right.
whatever, man.
Potato,
It's-
potato
It's the
is
same
here.
thing.
And of all the flowers thereof, one lily.
One lily, that's the Lord's favorite flower, is a lily.
The lily of the valley. I know that.
And of all the depths of the sea,
All the depths of the sea.
thou hast filled thee one river.
And the Lord's talking about a river, but there's oceans out there,
Right,
seven
right.
seas. The Lord's like, there's one river that he likes, that's the Jordan River. Go ahead, huh?
And of all builded cities, thou hast hallowed Zion unto thyself.
There it is. Zion is where? In Jerusalem.
Yeah.
That's where the temple sat.
Right.
Zion, at Mount Zion, that's where the temple sat. Go ahead, huh?
And of all the fowls that are created,
Woo, all the birds, there's so many
All the
birds.
birds.
You got the dodo bird, you got all types. Go ahead, raven. Go ahead, huh?
thou hast named thee one dove.
One dove, that's the Lord's favorite bird. Dove.
Y'all will not.
Y'all would not. Go ahead, huh?
And of all the cattle that are made,
Oh, then in the Lord, hey, we're shepherd kings, we're husbandmen, we're shepherds, that's our occupation. But then the Lord gave us the best land to be that. In itself. Go ahead, huh?
thou hast provided thee one sheep.
One sheep, and we're known as the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Go ahead, huh?
And among all the multitudes of people,
All the people on earth, but the Chinese, they got 2 billion. Huh? You
But
got
the white man, huh?
the white man, huh? And then you got the Africans, and they got a lot more people than us, apparently, right? But you gotta remember, all these people are one people. They look like they're different nations, right? But we're all one people. We're the largest nation on the face of the planet. Go ahead, huh?
thou hast gotten thee one people.
One people, not all people. One people. This people right here, Israel.
12 tribes, one nation.
That's right, under God. Go ahead, huh?
And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all.
That gave us a law that's approved of all, and all nations is going to learn our ways. And they're going to have to come into Jerusalem, because our gates are going to be open continually, and they're going to bring us the forces. Like, okay, Africa got all the rubies and the gold and all that.
Bring
Well,
that
you
shit
gonna
to
bring that to Jerusalem. Bring that to you. Bring it to this place.
No, you see, you're
You're
getting it wrong. You're getting you have the wrong spirit.
Overland gonna be as rich as Israel.
Right.
And then we
The
gonna have
scripture say what we're saying. We can get
No,
it.
no,
I
no.
think we can get
I'm
it.
not. I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing it. I know that. I'm not disputing
Then how do
that.
we have the wrong spirit?
So
We in the
I'm
right
saying
spirit.
you're making it seem like I'm against you.
We
what it
don't
sounds
care if
like.
you
I'm
with
just
us or
showing.
not
I'm
with
just
us.
showing
We
you.
tell you the
But I told you that the Lord promised them a large land, and I can read to
telling
you
the
when.
land that the Lord
He
gave
just read it
them.
to you.
Okay. No, that's
Really,
it.
all lands belong
No.
to us.
Wait,
But, hey,
wait,
Israel's
wait,
the land.
wait.
Before you continue, I got a
It says they make shall inherit the earth, right?
The meek shall inherit the earth. Who are the
Right,
meek?
right,
It's just
right.
anybody, any
No,
poor
no, it's not just
person knows
anybody.
the poor our people.
No, wait. So
We're gonna
I get
inherit
you.
everything.
I get you. So yeah, but you have to feel me. You guys have a sentiment and a doctrine and
It's not
what
a
you
sentiment,
oppose.
it's weird.
I'm
We're
a stranger
prophesying,
here.
we're answering your
You don't know where I'm
Jake don't
coming
want the
from.
question,
We
so
all
we moving
strangers,
on.
man.
All right,
No,
let's
I'm
do
a
this.
stranger.
We
Yeah, you
gotta
guys
move
are
on,
all
bro.
you guys are all
Can't
burdens. You guys are all.
pussyfoot with
Hey,
you.
bro.
You
We can't.
no,
we
you
can't
guys,
wrestle
you
with you.
no,
You
no.
wrestling to your own destruction.
You guys are brothers. You have one spirit.
Hey, bro.
We're
I'm
here
just
to
trying.
prophesy, bro. We're not here to tell you where our land is. Everybody knows where the land is at.
Okay, but can you read Exodus 3 verse 8,
Okay?
please?
Go ahead, huh?
Because I about the message about the large land.
Just know that you're Israelite, and if you don't get right, the Lord gonna take
No,
you
what
out.
what? Okay, do you
Just
know?
that I can
Do
see
you,
light to take
Exodus
about it.
3.
okay,
and
let
verse
it
8.
let him read that. Let him read
This
that.
is Exodus
Part of my
3
speech.
and verse 8. It says, "And I come down to deliver them out of the land of the Egyptians."
Oh, but I thought Goshen was
No,
so
no,
great.
listen now.
The Lord is gonna
Let
deliver us
him
from
finish
this
now.
place.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
And to bring them up out of that land, which was the land of Goshen,
Okay.
that you claim to be
Wait,
the
no,
old
no,
Israel.
finish with
It
it.
says, "Unto a good land and a large."
A good land
And a large.
and a large.
Yeah,
And a
it's-
large,
But
a
you said
large
a large
land.
land
Okay, so
belongs-
wait, the large land. You can't miss that
It's
part.
not
So stop
Africa.
saying it's Africa or America or wherever other land.
Which land is bigger than Africa?
No,
land-
Russia. Russia is bigger than Africa.
Can I finish? Can I just finish?
Russia's bigger.
I'm breaking bread with you.
We ain't going to
I'll be
Russia.
gone in a few minutes, but
He's
get me
answering
out.
your
But you want it to be Africa, and it's not. It's not
I'm
Africa.
not
Ain't
fuss,
never gonna
I'm
be.
not forcing you to accept it.
It's Israel.
I'm sharing my opinion with you. Can I share my opinion with you? I'm just sharing my. I'm breaking.
We don't want your opinion.
Make your point, then I
Okay.
got a question.
All
for
right.
you.
All right.
Go
If you
make
don't want my
your point.
opinion, then I can leave.
Now make your point. Then I got a question for you.
Okay. He
Go
says.
ahead.
He
Hey,
says.
hey,
He said he answered his own question.
No, he
it
says-
actually cuts him.
He
The
says.
rest of the
Yeah,
verse.
okay.
I'm
Go
gonna finish
finish.
the rest of the verse because obviously you stopped. This proves that it's the land of Israel, not Africa. It says a land flowing with milk and honey unto the place of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the
Now,
Jebusites.
who are the Canaanites today?
No.
Hamites. You worried about those Hamites that got fled into
Who are
Sudan.
they?
That's the original
Who are they
Jacob.
today? Who are they today? Where are they?
Wait,
Where are they?
In Sudan.
Listen,
Where
you gotta
they?
listen.
Sudan.
Where else?
We just
In
read.
the land of Ethiopia.
Yeah.
Hey,
see,
we
they-
just read the
okay,
scripture.
can I-
How you gonna come with a question?
Can I
You
say
gotta
my-
deal with what
I'll
the
be gone in a
scripture
few
said.
minutes.
What was the land of the
No,
Canaanites,
I
the
got you.
Jebusites,
I
the
got
Hittites?
you, brother.
Answer the question.
I got you,
Hey,
brother.
what was
I
that
got
land?
you. I got you. I'll be out of here in a few
Hey,
minutes.
if you want to be technical, that's a part of Africa. Israel is connected. It connects Africa with
Right,
with Asia.
right,
So-
right. See, there's no group of people that settle down in one place and don't move.
No, look, answer the
Listen, now,
question.
let me finish.
Where did
Let
the
me
Jebusites,
finish.
the
Let me
Hittites, and
finish.
the Canaanites
Let me-
dwell?
They are still dwelling there today.
No, they're
Wait,
not.
no, they're not.
No,
Can
they're
I
not.
finish?
No, because
Let
you're
me
not answering
speak
the
first
question.
before you cut
Hey,
me off.
we're not answering your question. You can't even show us your eyes.
No, I'm breaking bread with
We
you.
told you everything you wanted to know. You wanted to be African. It's Africa in your mind. It ain't according to the scripture.
I'm just trying to.
Ain't
I'm
according to the
I'm
script.
breaking
You
the
can't
bread
make it
with you.
be Africa. It's not.
I'm breaking
It's
bread
not.
with you. They
No,
said
you're
a
not
large
breaking bread.
land.
You trying to tell
A
us
large.
something.
See,
And we
okay
told
now.
you, we answered your
Can I
question.
I'm just
What
breaking
in the
bread
land
with
of the
you.
Perizzites
I can
Canaanites?
share my opinion all day. You don't have to take it.
Make your
It's
point.
really
That's
giving.
my question.
Because it says a large land flowing.
Israel.
And let him make his point. Let
Israel.
him make his point.
Let me make my point. Blessings, man.
Make your
Blessings. The
point, 'cause I
patient
got a
man.
question for you.
It says a land flowing
Yeah.
with milk and honey.
What does the milk and honey mean?
These are symbolic. These are symbolic things. What flows? Tell me. I can ask you. What flows? Is there anything that flows? Think about it. What flows? A large land flowing. What flows?
Life flow.
What else? A river flows. A large land flowing with river. Without river, there's no cattle.
What rivers?
Milk and
No,
specific-
please
Hey,
let me
it's
finish,
not-
brother. Let me
and
finish.
large
I'll be out of
land-
here in a few
Hey.
minutes. Let me finish.
Excuse
You have a
me. No,
video. I'll be out of here in a few minutes. I have to go. I'm
large
passing the
land
red.
flowing with milk and honey.
Milk.
Milk represents abundance.
Milk.
Honey.
Honey represents the
Can
abundance of
I
vegetation.
get it.
of the land,
I'm-
preservation.
See,
Okay.
I'm trying to
No,
make a
no,
point.
No, listen,
I have
listen.
only a few minutes
Listen.
here.
Now listen, and you keep harping on that the Lord promised a large land, right?
A large
Who
land
was the promise made to?
was promised to Abraham.
Okay.
Abraham.
This is Genesis chapter 12. I'm going to begin at verse 1 and then jump down. It reads, Now the Lord Yahweh has said
Even to Shem.
unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house.
Now where Abraham was dwelling was the land of Iraq today, right there by the Euphrates rivers, right there by those ancient rivers. That's where he was dwelling. The Lord said, get out of there, and I'm going to take you to a land that I'm going to give you. Go ahead, huh?
And he journeyed into Egypt, right?
Hold your peace. Hold your peace.
Come on, bro. It says, unto a land that I will show thee.
Show you.
Now,
You could have showed them Africa. Everybody knew about that. Everybody knew about Egypt. By this time, it was an established nation.
Yeah.
Everybody knew about Cush, Nimrod. It was an established place. Everybody knew about those places already. This is a place.
But
that
when
people didn't know
Abraham
about.
journeyed, he had to go through what, Africa?
He didn't go through Africa.
He went into Egypt.
He didn't go through
Hold
Africa.
your peace.
Okay, where was Abimelech?
Hold your peace.
Let him read it.
Hold your peace.
Let the scripture speak.
so I'm going to jump down to verse 6.
About to tell you about
Brother,
this
my
journey
bad,
right
bro.
here.
My bad.
We jump down to verse 6, and the headline
I have to
reads,
go, sir.
Abram journeys through Canaan.
Do you hear that? Abraham.
That's Canaan.
Abram
That's
journeys
If you
through.
want
Is
to
that
say
in
it like
Africa?
that, that's cool.
No.
that's Africa.
No,
To
it's
me,
not.
to me.
Canaan is not Africa.
That's not
Okay,
Africa.
okay. We agree.
It's the
okay,
eastern
okay,
tip,
okay,
or it's
okay.
the farthest western region of
Okay.
Asia.
Do you know where the Gulf of
So-called
the Gulf of
It's the
okay.
center of the earth. It's the furthest western region of Asia, and it's the most
And then
east
it
of
connects Africa to Asia.
And it goes up into Europe. It's the
Okay,
center of the world.
I'm gonna say a few more things and I'll be out of
Hold your
here.
peace.
Wait,
Continue.
let me read. Verse 6. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Sichem, or Sichem, unto the plain of Moreh. And the Canaanite was then in the land. And Yahweh appeared unto Abram and said, unto thy seed will I give this land.
This land.
And there builded he an altar unto Yahweh, who appeared unto him.
Oh, and I believe Abraham built that altar in the area would be known as what? Jerusalem.
Abraham.
Okay.
It's not Abraham's. Abraham. Abraham. Get the name right.
It was Abram.
Abraham. Abraham.
Abba meaning
You have to learn too. Don't think you know all things yet.
You don't know
You have to
all
learn.
things. Continue, right?
Abraham.
We do.
But we do.
Okay.
We have an unction from the Holy
See,
Spirit.
you
Okay.
ain't trying to tell us something.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm breaking bread with
Hey, we
you.
have
you're
an
not.
unction from the
Stop
Holy
saying
Spirit, and we do know all things, okay? And we're trying to explain this to you.
Okay.
Now, and before you read that, and don't get it twisted. It's because Canaan, or the Canaanites, dwelt in the land of Canaan, doesn't make that Africa. Now, Canaan, or the people of Canaan, the Canaanites, they are Hamites. But
They're
just because
Hamites,
they dwelt-
Ethiopians, Abyssinians,
but just
Somalians,
because
they're
they
still
dwelt in
there.
a certain land does not make that land Africa. The land of Ham. The land of Ham is known as that a body of so-called Africa. That was the land allotted to the forefather Ham.
Right.
Okay?
That's
just like Japheth,
Egypt.
just like Japheth was allotted the whole a lot of what's known as Europe.
That's right.
Okay. And
Africa, most of Africa, they
and the
didn't.
land of Arabia and the land of Israel and all those surrounding lands, that was allotted to our forefather Shem.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
No, Abraham did not have a land. He was a wanderer. He didn't have a
He
land.
did have a
The
land.
land
Abraham
of
had
Canaan
nothing.
was promised to Abraham. Our
He
forefather
said
Abraham.
Abraham was giving nothing up to the sole of his foot.
Are you listening
He had
to what we're
nothing.
reading, man?
It's in the Bible right there.
Are you listening
Abraham,
to what we're reading?
Abraham had
You
nothing.
too busy talking. You can't.
And you gotta remember, Abraham had land, cattle. He was a traveling kingdom. He just didn't
Right,
have
he was a
land that
wanderer.
settled.
Like I
That's
said,
why we are
he
sojourners
was
on
a
earth.
sojourner.
But
He was a
that's his
sojourner.
land.
But he was
That's our
promised
land.
something. He was promised. He had nothing.
He had everything. What are you talking about? When he went into
In the
Egypt, he went into
scriptures,
something.
he said he had nothing up to his sole of his foot. It's in the scriptures.
And-
You guys know the
What are
scriptures.
you
That's what I'm
talking
talking
about?
Read it one more time for me, brother. And this is the last time we're gonna read it. May you receive it or not. Go ahead, bro.
Genesis 12 and 6, and again the headline reads, Abram journeys through Canaan. It says, and
He
Abram,
just journeying with no shoes on, just through. No, he had
I don't,
cattle
I don't
and
mean,
lands
I
and
don't
gold
mean
and
that.
silver.
That's not what I
Servants,
mean.
huh?
I mean
Yeah,
that
servants, huh?
he didn't have a parcel of land. He was a journeyman.
Listen,
He was a wanderer. He didn't have no land on
Wasn't
his.
a wanderer, bro.
Listen, he was a pilgrim, a righteous man, all right?
You can say that.
That's
The
what the
Israelites,
scriptures
That's
say.
what the
That's what the
scriptures
scriptures say, all right?
he didn't have no land.
He didn't have no land.
He was
but
rich.
Listen.
He was very rich in
Listen.
cattle, and
Hey,
manservants,
listening is an art.
but he had no
Use your
land.
ears,
He
man.
don't have that
Listen.
art.
Go ahead.
I'm going to jump up to verse 5.
Go ahead. Al.
It says, and Abram
Judging
took,
me, huh? Thank you.
and
We
Abram,
can.
Absolutely. But to the measure you judge me, to be judged unto you too.
Stop.
Listen.
The same measure.
Listen,
and,
stop.
and Abram took Sarai his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered.
All their substance.
Great substance.
I know they had substance.
Listen.
I'm not disputing
Listen.
that.
Why do you keep talking over this?
Listen, man.
Can he finish first?
Listen.
And then we can dialogue?
Yeah.
After a few minutes, that's why I have to go.
All right, well,
You
listen.
do gotta go.
We got one more before you go.
Okay, all right.
one more
You can
before
kick
you
me
go.
out if you want to. Just tell me to
Not
get out.
kicking you, say you gotta go.
You said you gotta go.
Come on, go ahead, Al.
It says, and the souls that they had gotten in Haran, and they went
Have
forth.
patience.
Listen.
And they went forth to go into the land of Canaan. And into the land of Canaan they came. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Sichem, unto the plain of Moreh, and the Canaanite was then in the land. And Yahweh appeared unto Abram
Listen good. The Most High appeared unto our forefather Abram,
and said, unto thy seed
unto thy seed
will I give this land.
will I give this land. So that was a land promised to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't have no land allotted to him in the beginning, but the
That's
Most
right.
High just allotted him a land.
I agree
To
with
him
that.
And his seed.
I agree with
which
that.
is the land of Canaan, aka the land of Israel.
Okay, that's see now. This is my only dispute. I think the land is
A land flowing with milk and honey.
okay.
You think.
No. Okay, I'm being humble. I'm being humble. I'm saying that the land is a large land.
It's large. You
Wait.
not understanding.
Can I finish? It's a large land. A large land. Wait. Okay.
Rivers of Egypt Nile to the Euphrates.
No,
That's a
you see,
portion of land, bro.
it's a large
That's
land
a lot.
flowing with milk and honey. One
Do you
last
believe you're a
question.
Hamite?
good enough for you.
Do you believe you're a Hamite?
I know where I'm from. I know my heritage.
Do you
Just
believe
because
you're
you're
a
from
Hamite?
Africa don't
I'm
mean
not a Hamite. I know my heritage.
So why you want Africa to be saved so great?
It's not Africa. Africa is a land mass. Africa does not belong to any people. It belongs to God. The whole land belongs to God.
All land,
I'm-
all land, but what is
The
God's
whole
land?
earth is gonna belong to
Okay,
the
now what is
Israelites.
God? What
The
is
whole
God?
earth is gonna
What
belong
is
to
what is
Israelites.
God? Can I finish? What is God's land? That's what I'm trying to prove.
Israel!
I heard you.
You not hearing
Why you
nothing.
think
Can I
people fight
finish?
wars
Can
over that
I
land right now?
finish?
Not
You ain't
Africa.
hearing nothing.
Can I
You
finish?
asking a question.
Can I finish?
You giving
Can
me
I
the answer. You don't wanna receive
can I ask you a
it.
question? Hold on.
The Heavenly Father's land. is the
Please
land of
give me
Israel.
a
The
few
brother
more
ready.
minutes. I'm past my time. Give me a few.
Hey,
Give me a few more
hey,
minutes. Give me a few more
Walk on
minutes.
down the street.
Let me ask you.
If you
Let me
gotta
ask you
go,
a couple.
you
Let
gotta
Answers
me
nothing. We
let me
already
ask
answered
you.
everything.
You gotta
Couple
go,
more
you gotta go.
questions. Couple more questions.
You don't know.
Now you see, I said it's a large land.
We told you what it
Let me
was.
finish now. I said give me a couple more minutes. I'll be out of here. You can believe whatever you want.
had 37 minutes.
Okay, you see now, I'm breaking bread with you. It's love.
You keep saying that.
It's love. It's love. I'm sharing love with you. This is love.
we read it
I don't
to
have
you.
to
Get
stop.
to your question.
Okay, now, like I said, it's a large land flowing with milk and honey. This means abundance, fruitfulness, prosperity. Now, let's get it to where's God's land? Where's the Garden of Eden?
Yes.
Okay, you said the Garden of Eden is what you call the Middle East right now, right? Is that what it's so called? Okay,
Fertile
now
Crescent, they call
I'm
it.
gonna
That's
ask.
the
I'm gonna say this. Listen to
Middle
my
East
speech.
is just a geographical term.
You're right. And there's no land called Israel. Whoever is staying there, that's the name that the land bears by the people. There's no land called Israel as a particular land. Wherever the children of Israel abide, that land is called the land of Israel. But
no,
okay. I hear you. But now wait.
Hold on, hold on.
Let me finish the question.
Well, our
Let me
business is the
finish.
scriptures and this brother
Let
got
me
the
finish the
scripture. Go ahead,
question. Let me finish the
our
question.
business
Nah, bro, hey,
Go ahead.
Let me finish the
You
question.
give God real quick.
Let the Lord talk to you, man.
Let me finish the question.
Go ahead, Zach. Go ahead, Zach.
Hold on.
Go ahead,
It's a
Zach.
question.
Hold your
Go ahead,
peace.
Zach.
Go ahead.
Jerusalem is a people before it's a place.
There you go.
So this is Revelation
Like I
chapter
said,
21.
isn't that what I said?
No, you didn't say
I
that.
said there's no
You said
land called.
Israel.
There's no land
Jerusalem
called.
is a people before it's a place.
There is no land called anything.
Revelation chapter
It's called
21,
after
verse
the people
3.
that live
And
there.
I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of, I'm reading verbatim, God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them, and be their God, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying,
Among this people, only among our people. Go ahead, Zach.
neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
The former things have passed away. Us being cast out of our land and scattered. The Lord said, I'm going to bring you back into that land. You're going to be lords of it. Go ahead, Zach.
And he sat upon the throne, said, Behold, I make all things
The
new.
Lord's going to make everything new. He's going to refresh the earth. and we're going to be in Jerusalem, and from Jerusalem is going to go forth the law, and all nations are going to come unto our land to keep the ways of the Lord, bringing their substance with them.
I know that scripture,
And he
my
said
brother.
unto me, right, for these words are true and faithful.
These are true and faithful words.
And he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
It's done.
I will give
I got
unto
something.
him that is athirst of the fountain of water of life freely.
So let me go back to Isaiah 14.
That's right.
This is Isaiah 14, 1 and 2. It says, for the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem shall have mercy on Jacob. We have choose Israel.
When yet choose his land, he's going to have mercy on Jacob, this people, beginning with the hopeful elect, that house of David,
And set them in their own land.
in their own land. Our land is Israel, not Africa, though our people are there. Not in America, though we're here. Not in Asia, though we're there.
Okay,
Not in Russia, though we're over
let me ask
there.
a couple more
China,
questions. Let
we're
me ask a
everywhere.
couple more
But the Lord said,
questions.
I'm going to place you
Let
in
me
your
ask a
own
couple more questions.
land.
Just two more
And it
questions.
says, and the stranger shall be joined with
That's
them.
the Israelite foreigners that think they're other people, but really they're Israel. Like, hold up. They don't have nothing
Israelites
in these
know
lands. They've been
themselves
scattered.
today in
They're
Africa.
ghettos,
They
they're
know
in
themselves.
slums. They don't have
They-
no
they-
land.
they have no
but
voice,
the Lord
though.
said, I have a land for you.
You haven't been to Africa. They
Hey,
know
continue
themselves.
on verse 1. And they shall cut and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob.
See, the strangers going to cleave unto the house of Jacob. They're going to know, well, I'm from one of these tribes. I'm an Israelite by lineage, not where you live in. We think we're Americans because we're in America. No, we're Israelites living in America.
And I left that part out. It says, the holy city, New
The
Jerusalem,
holy
coming down
city
from heaven.
Woo!
New Jerusalem.
New Jerusalem. Where's Jerusalem?
Okay,
at?
where's Old
Where's it
York?
situated?
Where's Old York?
Where's Jerusalem situated? We ain't
Verse
talking about
2.
Old York. We're talking about Jerusalem
Get the
right
concept,
now.
man.
We're talking about
Get the
Jerusalem
concept.
right
Like
now.
where's
We're talking
okay,
about
now,
Jerusalem right now.
Get the concept.
We're
Get the,
talking
get the
about
concept.
Jerusalem.
Like
Where is it at?
there is
Where's
new,
it situated?
there is
Keep
new,
reading now.
there is
Verse 2 it says, and the people shall be taken,
Amen.
and the
Can you take
people
one
shall
step to the
take
right,
them
blocking the camera?
and bring them into their place.
To their place, to our place is Israel. Go ahead on.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord
In the land of the Lord.
for servants and handmaids.
So we're going to possess heathen. We're going to have servants and slaves in our land because we're going to build up our walls. They're going to build up our
You know what? Hey, bro, why don't you just get the fuck out of here?
Yeah,
Because
for
you
real.
highly disrespecting us right now. The brother's reading the scriptures, you turning your back like a fucking woman.
You being demonic,
dude,
too.
your weak
So the
ass
hell with
body
you. We gonna
language.
prop right. The hell with our people.
You're
Definitely
disrespecting the
to
Lord
Allah.
right now.
You're
Because
judging
the
me right
scriptures
now.
are
We're here to
right.
tell you that
You
the
are
Lord's going to kill a lot of his
disrespecting
people.
the
You're
Lord.
judging
They're
me
ugly
right
and
now.
stupid.
Hey, bro, so
The same way you judge me, you'll be judged as well.
Hey,
And
the
we
Lord
want
just
you
told you,
to
hey,
the Lord judge
so
between
the
us
Lord
and
just
you.
told you to get the fuck out of here, mister. Get out of here,
Get
bro.
outta here, 'cause
Because
you're
you're
playing
disrespecting you're disrespecting the whole thing, man.
We
You
answer
came,
your
you came
question,
up right
and
before
you still
camp.
don't want to get it. You're
You
a
came
little
after
child.
camp. You know exactly what you did. We know what you're doing. So get up out of
And
here.
you ain't showing us your eyes, so get the hell out of here.
Let's just get on with the lesson.
Let's go.
Time.
Can I say my last piece?
No more questions.
Why can't we end? Why can't we end in peace?
It is peaceful.
Why can't we
You can
end
go
in peace?
Get
And it
out of here.
says, and they
Why
shall
can't-
possess
Get
them.
out of here.
Why can't we end in peace?
Get out of here. You want to be an African? Go be an African. Get
Why
out
can't
of
we
here.
end in peace?
Get out of here.
Peace.
Peace.
You continue on your
Peace.
way and we'll continue teaching.
There's
Let me just-
There's no peace, says my
Peace.
God, to the
Peace.
wicked. You're being wicked. Get the hell out of here.
Peace. Peace.
Verse
All I've done is share
and the Lord shall
scriptures with
take
you.
them and
Peace.
bring
You
them
don't
into their
understand
place.
the Bible.
Prince of Peace.
And the house
Peace.
of the Lord, it says the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for the servants and handmaids, and they shall take them as captives, whose captives they were.
Every nation on
I've
the
not seen you
planet has
guys
taken
treat
us into
anybody like this
slavery.
before
They're
on
gonna
your
go into
videos.
slavery.
You didn't ask anybody to get
Point
the
blank
fuck out.
period.
I've never
Point
seen
blank
that before.
period.
I'm
We don't
one
need you to
man
apologize and
asking,
cry now. No,
quoting
listen to the
scriptures.
scriptures.
And
I've
they
never
shall
seen that in
rule
your
over their
videos
oppressors.
before. I'm
And
one
the Lord,
simple
and the brother
man.
gave you the videos. You
In a
don't want to
simple,
hear them.
in a
That's
simple
on you. We
speech,
don't care anymore.
I didn't say
We don't care
anything
anymore.
abusive to you.
We don't
I'm
care,
just
bro.
breaking
We-
bread
we
with
gave
you.
the answers
I
to
never
your
seen you
questions.
guys
Get
cuss
of
out anybody like this before,
here.
and I'm a
Stop crying to
peaceful
us
man.
now. Now it's time for the Lord to speak.
I'm a peaceful man.
Verse 3.
Is that fair?
And
I'm
it
a
shall
peaceful
come to
man.
pass
All
in
I've
the
done is
day
share
that the Lord
scriptures
shall
with you.
give them rest
I'm a man that knows
for their
scriptures,
sorrow,
so that should say
and for
something,
the
right?
fear, and for the house of
A foolish man
hurt
does not
bondage
waste his time
where
with a
they
book.
were made to serve. Now That was it, bro.
But as the brother was reading the scripture, you turned your
That's-
back on him.
You're talking while
And
he's
you chose
reading
not to
the
listen.
You know,
and that's where
do
you
you
lost
know
it.
what's going on with me?
Hey,
Bro, we're trying to teach
keep
you.
Okay.
thy foot. This is the house of the Lord right here. So keep your foot, man. Hey, come
Can
correct or don't come at all.
Can I
man.
ask the last question?
No,
Go.
We're no longer dealing with you, man.
We're teaching now, bro.
I'm-
Respectfully.
You have shown
We're
great
teaching.
evidence that you are still in the stupor. You're still fast asleep.
And that's okay, because we get it. Not everybody's going to get it. So,
Alright.
so let us
I'm a
continue
visitor,
teaching
you're a
the class.
stranger coming to your camp. Do you think did I come with violence? Did I come with harsh
You're
speech?
being-
Did I come
You're
with
being
rude?
facetious and you're being
Facetious?
sneaky. You're being
Go ahead,
sneaky as hell.
But you're judging me
This is,
though.
the
You
book
don't
of
want
Romans.
it.
We're moving on with prophecy.
This is
Let's go.
the book
Let's
of
go.
Romans, chapter 13, verse 11.
Can I
And
say
it
the
reads,
last piece?
and
Keep,
that,
keep thy foot.
knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
High time to awake out of sleep. And Jake is a prime example, man, about being asleep.
Yep.
Okay? Having heavy and fat ears where the word of the Heavenly Father can't penetrate into his spirit, man. Okay? And there's a whole great mess of matters we have to deal with other than some fucking land of ham.
Yep.
Okay? And get that word sleep, bro.
Sleep.
But it's not the land of ham.
This is the word sleep in the Greek. It's hypnos.
Hypnos.
Damn.
Okay?
But
word
the whole
sleep,
hypnos. Wait, but don't
Let the brother teach you, be quiet.
Hypnos.
Yeah.
See, you're hypnotized.
but why are you
man.
violent to me?
Be
You're
quiet.
hypnotized, okay?
You're interrupting the class. We're trying to teach
hypnotized.
you.
I'm trying to
quiet.
break. I
You
saw
said
Be
you gotta
quiet.
go. You can peacefully leave and let us continue to
Let
teach.
the brother teach.
It's that simple, bro.
You're
I
hypnotized.
can't break bread with you guys no
No, we're
more.
not breaking bread. You're not eating what we're eating, bro.
Yeah.
We eating two different meals right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
You
you're not
throwing the
getting
food
it.
that we placing in front of you off the table, so get out
How-
of here.
You are under
Why
great
you
hypnosis.
why you so harsh to me?
You are under great
Why?
hypnosis.
Get
Hey,
out of
hey,
here.
this is harsh
You
to you,
speak
then
about
leave,
another
man.
guy, you speak
Walk
about
on down
another
the
man,
street.
get out of here.
If this is
I-
words is too harsh to you, man,
No,
I
it's not
pity
too
you
harsh.
for what the devil gonna do to you, man. If
You're
you get-
not offended.
if you're offended by
Get out of
words,
here.
if you're offended by words, man, you're gonna be greatly offended when this white man roll on you, man.
Kill you.
All right? So
We're not here to play games with
just
you.
like you and everybody else out here, you under a great motherfucking hypnosis, man.
That's right.
You are asleep.
Do you know the laws of that book is being kept
ahead,
by
go ahead.
Africans in
This
West
word,
Africa?
Because there are people.
Okay, then
You
why?
don't understand where
I
our land
understand
is.
what you said. I said I have.
Go ahead, huh?
This is the word sleep in Romans 13 and 11. It's hypnos in the Greek.
Hypnosis.
It's
Jumping down
comatose.
to the Strong's definition,
Stop trying to correct us or get the hell out of here, man. Stop it.
Hey, persona non grata, huh?
it says sleep, i.e.,
All right.
figuratively spiritual torpor. or
Spiritual torpor, meaning
Torpor.
meaning inactivity.
I know
You
that.
have a
dead.
state of spiritual inactivity upon you, just like everybody
I'm
else,
just
man.
I'm just trying to
Okay?
I'm just trying to
And the spiritual inactivity, okay, is put on you by a great sorcerer. By the so-called white man, the Edomite.
Hey, I'm
okay?
not
You are hypnotized by the magic wand of this devil, man.
That's right.
I'm just sharpening swords with you, man. Sharpen
You are
that
out of
man.
touch
Right?
with your power. You are
As-
out of touch with your heritage.
That's
And
right.
You are out of touch with the brothers that stand before you, man.
That's right.
What do you
Okay?
mean? I'm not
You're out of touch.
why would I come to you?
Because you're not listening to us, man. You're
Why
not,
would
you're
I-
not receiving this word we're trying
I'm
to give you.
exchange
song,
it's an exchanging of
Okay.
ideas.
No, it's not exchanging.
Information.
No idea.
Knowledge.
Go ahead,
Man sharpeneth man, as iron
is,
sharpeneth iron. Is it not so?
I'm
word.
gonna finish Romans 13, 11.
Not
before
so?
we get
Not
down.
with your own words.
It says, for
Am I
for
not quoting
now
scriptures?
is our salvation.
How will I know
nearer
this was in
than
my
when we
mouth
believe.
and I'll be some kind of heathen or something?
Jump into 2 Corinthians chapter 4, beginning at verse 3. It reads,
to protect you, my
if our
friend.
gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
It's hid to them that are lost. Okay, from the Hebrew word abad, meaning destroyed. This is a destroyed individual right here, man.
Don't do that,
Just
man.
like it-
Don't do
you are
that.
destroyed.
Don't
You
do
are
that.
spiritually
Don't do
destroyed.
that.
We heard a
Don't do
prophet.
that.
You
Don't
are
do
a
that.
product.
Because you
You
don't
are a
know
product.
me. You don't know me.
You are a
You don't know
product.
me. Don't
Hey,
judge me like
your
that.
countenance bears witness.
Don't do
Your
that.
countenance
Don't
bears
do that.
witness, man.
Because
Okay?
every idle
You
word
know-
you utter, you'll be
you know
judged
a
by
tree
it.
by its fruit.
That's right.
And the fruit on your tree is
right.
it's not right, man.
All right, all right. I'm not
And just like
claiming.
in the words of sugar free, in the words of sugar free, man.
I'm just
Hey,
breaking bread
if they
with
ain't
you.
right,
That's
they can
all.
stay on the tree, man. If
Right.
you're right, you can stay on the tree, man.
I'm just breaking bread with you. That's
You're not
all.
breaking bread. Go ahead, bro.
It says, in whom the God of this world had blinded the minds of them which believe not.
The God of this world is who? Esau.
Satan.
Edom. Esau. Edom.
Satan
Who
is
is
the God of
powered
this
by
world.
the spirit of Satan.
Satan.
And you have been blinded by him, man, by his
No,
philosophy.
how can I be Satan?
By his
I don't
so-called
believe all
knowledge?
this. I don't
That's
believe
right.
all
Okay,
this
by
white
your
Jesus
so-called
stuff.
history?
That's
I
right.
don't
By your
believe that.
so-called,
I don't believe
geography?
that. I
That's
don't
right.
believe
Okay, you are blinded, man.
that. I don't believe
right.
those things.
And we have the remedy here, but it's
right.
not working on you, right?
That's right.
It's not working on you. man.
I'm just exchanging
ears are too
ideas
heavy,
with
huh?
you. That's
Ears are too
all.
heavy.
I was gonna ask
Hey,
you.
his eyes, he can't see, huh? His eyes.
Hey,
He's blind.
hey.
You got the fucking shades. He
And,
can't see.
you're not dealing as a man right now, man. So it's hard for us to respect you.
Yeah.
To back you up, our people had a spirit of Satan on them because Satan is a distraction. We just spent a whole half an hour going debating about the land of Goshen, in the land of Israel. Meanwhile, it's real live prophecies taking place on this earth right now.
You ain't
What
allowed
about
to come out.
what
This
about the
devil
children
about
of
to come
Israel
down
in West
with,
Africa?
Great Wrath, with his mark of the
quiet,
beast, the
man.
RFID
What about the children of Israel in
microchip.
West
What about the
Africa?
children of Israel in America?
Okay, that's what I'm
stop
West
it.
Africa.
Stop it.
You are America.
Stop it.
I'm
Stop
trying to
it.
bridge the
We
gap
told
right
you
here.
where our people are, why they're there,
No.
what's the land. So
No,
stop.
I can't bridge the
And
gap.
the majority
No,
of
I'm
our
trying to
people,
bridge the gap
No.
right here. This
the
is
majority
Africa.
of our people
This
are
is
going to be
America.
destroyed.
That's right.
I'm trying to bridge the gap right
We're not
here.
here to
There's
save
some
our
people-
I got something.
We're not
A
America.
little bit more.
Go ahead.
Okay, so if,
It
if,
says,
if our brothers
stop,
white,
stop.
It said, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahweh shine, who is the image of the heavenly Father, should shine into
Now
them.
that light is shining to our people all over the world. Certain of our people in Africa gonna come out. Certain of our people in Europe gonna come out. Certain of us here in the States are gonna come out. By this great light shining, we're gonna be converted and healed and taken out. But majority of our people will die in the lands that they are in.
okay, what about your brothers in Africa, West Africa?
Isaiah 6 and
The hell
8.
with Africa. The hell with West Africa. The hell with East, North, South.
Yeah, your
the hell
brothers
with
over
America.
there. What about them?
There
They-
our brothers are everywhere,
they
not
still-
just
they-
in
about
Africa.
okay, so how do you bridge the gap?
Stop this word.
How do you become one?
With this word.
How do you
stop
make the
it.
two fold become
This,
one? Jesus said, I have four that I have to make
This
them one.
Isaiah 6
You
and
don't
8.
understand that.
I heard a voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send and who will go for us? Then said I, here am I, send me.
That's Isaiah speaking.
And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
So you hearing, but you're not understanding. Go ahead, I.
And see ye indeed, but perceive not.
You seeing, but you even took your glasses off, so you can't see what we're talking about.
It's to protect you, my
It
friend.
takes spiritual
It's
eyes
to protect
see.
you.
It takes spiritual eyes.
Glasses
to see.
are on for your
It takes
protection.
spiritual eyes to see.
But
No, they don't care, cause you're up here thinking that you're somebody when you're nothing. That's what
let's
the scriptures
okay,
say.
mate.
You're nothing.
Okay.
You're
I'm not proving anything. But
You're nothing.
okay, okay.
Go ahead,
all right,
I-
okay.
Make the
okay.
heart of
Judge
this
as you
people
want.
fat.
See, the Lord made your heart fat, your
Judge
mind.
as you want, but as you judge me,
your
to be
brain.
judged unto
We're
you.
not
too,
judging
though.
you. The scriptures is talking.
Whatever
to
you say.
So stop being emotional. You're being like a woman right now.
I'm not being
The
emotional.
Lord is
I've been
talking to
calm.
you. You don't want to hear.
I love you
It
guys.
said,
I watched you guys
obedient
on
son hears the
video.
instructions of a
I
father.
thought maybe I
Go
could
ahead,
come
I-
and share some ideas with
And
you,
make
see how you guys
their
do.
We don't want your
Ears
ideas
But you
being
pushed me
shared,
out
bro.
from already.
They
You
ain't
pushed me
platform
out.
for this.
Hey, men
You
don't
kicked me
talk
out.
over other men, okay? We dealing as men up here, man.
All right.
You just
All
go
right.
cry in your car, go wherever you're gonna go, man.
So
Go.
please,
And
you are
it's say
dismissed.
open
Okay.
rebuke is
Better
better than
secret love, man. That's right, huh?
We showing love too.
Like I said before, if this is offensive to you, this is too harsh.
It's
for
not
you, man,
offensive.
Then
Yeah, it is
move
offensive.
on down the street.
I'm just breaking bread
Move
with
on
you.
down the street.
I'm sharpening swords with you.
You're not sharpening
This
our
is
sword, man.
sort of the
You
spirit,
haven't
right?
brought out one
You
scripture.
trying to make our sword
I
dull.
brought out the Exodus
Make
3
the
verse
heart
8.
of this
I brought out the
people fat.
You don't
scripture.
understand that. Be quiet. Go ahead, huh?
Make the heart
Goodness.
of this people fat and make their ears heavy.
That's what the Lord did to his own people. He said, I don't want them to get it.
Yep.
Make their ears heavy, make their eyes blind. So that certain of our people don't get it, because you're just like you were in the wilderness, talking shit and murmuring when we were going into our land.
Hard-headed and stiff.
It should have took 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the most to get to our land from Egypt, but it took 40 years because hard-headed people like you kept us wandering around. Go ahead, huh?
And shut their eyes.
So Lord, shut your eyes. Well, you already put the shades on, so
Yep.
you did the job for us. Look,
Yeah.
you just put them on. All right, cool. Go ahead, huh?
Least they see with their
At
eyes.
least you see, but man, we were trying to make you see, but you don't want to see.
Yep.
You want us to get your opinion, but we're telling you
I'm not
the ways
forcing
of
my
the Lord,
opinion
what
on
the
you.
Lord
I'm
thinks.
not forcing my opinion on
Yeah,
you.
you are voicing your
I'm just
opinion.
voicing it.
He said
You can
he
take
need
it or leave
protection,
it.
man.
From who?
And he think this delusion, man. He need protection from the truth. We
He's
don't
under
want to
hypnosis.
Yeah, he's in the hypnosis.
Okay, but now let me ask you this. You said the Garden of
And
Eden
with-
is in the Middle East.
Hear with their
Well,
ears
Be quiet.
and understand with their heart and convert and be healed.
Only the elect of this people is going to get that. It don't matter where they're at. Once they hear this word and they've been chosen, predestined, they're going to awaken
I got
and
some.
understand.
Okay, but what? Let me ask you this. You said the Garden of Eden was in the Middle
Then
East, right?
said I, Lord, how long?
Because he's talking about the Garden of Eden. Wasn't it one landmass before the Great Flood? It said eastward in Eden. So our land, where
Eastward
it
of
sits now,
Eden.
it was on the east side of that big continent
Okay,
known as
where
Pangea.
on the map right there, where's the place called the Gulf of Eden? There's a place called the Gulf of Eden on the map as it is today. Where is it at?
You tell us.
Show me the map. I'll show it to you. It's right there. It says.
Why is that important?
Why is it-
Okay now. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Leave that alone.
In America, it's a street called Eden.
Okay,
This was known as New Canaan, huh?
the Gulf of Eden is different. The Gulf of Eden.
Then
Eden.
said
Does it
I,
say Gulf of Eden in the scriptures? Does it say that?
Don't you know what the Gulf
of Eden?
means?
Does
Gulf
it say
is a
that
body
in the
of
scriptures?
water.
Okay, let's forget that. Okay, now
Let's
so
forget it.
it says
All right,
it
let's
says
go.
it says
quiet,
it
be
says
quiet.
Adam was in the
then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted.
When these things are launched off, that's when our people gonna wake up and finally get, oh, it wasn't Africa, and they'll fucking miss us.
Okay, now it says Adam was
Without inhabitant and the houses without man.
See, the Lord's gonna destroy a lot of land. Said the earth is gonna be burned, and what? Few
men
left.
left.
So, but yet, the New Jerusalem that the brother read about, they're gonna be taken up, changed in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, saved from this destruction, because they heard the voice of the Lord. They understood what the Lord
I
was
saw
saying.
New Jerusalem coming down.
Who's
not going up.
Jerusalem?
New
Who's
Jerusalem
Jerusalem?
is coming
Who's
down.
Jerusalem?
Okay.
It's a people.
All right, I'm just
they're
sharing
gonna go
my
up,
idea,
they're gonna come
brother.
down.
I'm just sharing my idea, brother. A man who knows the scripture should be revered.
Get out of
When
here.
a man has the scripture in his
Get
mouth,
outta
you should at
here,
least
man.
respect him.
You don't know
And the
that.
you should
houses
respect him.
without man and the land be utterly desolate.
Okay, one more thing. It says
No
Adam
more
was in the
questions,
Garden of
man.
Eden.
You're not
and
even listening to
You ain't
the
listening.
scriptures.
Just
the
be
brothers
quiet,
reading.
get the hell
You
outta
just
here,
ignoring
man.
it so you could come with your bullshit.
I know the scriptures that you know the scriptures.
You
Hey,
go
bro,
over there on that corner and preach whatever the hell you talking about.
Yeah, go preach your gospel.
Go wake up your African brothers over
We on
that side.
We on two different wavelengths.
Okay,
Get the hell out of here.
I'm doing that already. I'm doing
No,
that
you're
already.
not. No, you're not.
All right,
See,
bro.
he's a teacher, apparently. So
done
get the
that?
hell out
I'm
of here.
doing that already. So, but can I say this? It
got
says,
something right here quick, bro.
Adam was
This is Revelation 19:10. This is the only reason why we out here,
We're gonna
bro.
get back to prophecy and
Yeah,
be
bro,
quiet.
this is the only reason. This is the only reason we out here, bro. Fuck, we gotta say. This is what the Lord's saying.
That's right.
This is Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, since I do it not,
Now this is John the Revelator falling down, worshiping the messenger of the Lord, an angel. But the angel is gonna tell him, no, get up. I got something to tell you.
then I am that. It says, let me read it again. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, says to do it not, I am thy fellow servant, brethren, the fellow servant of thy brethren, have this testimony of Yahushua.
Now the testimony of the Lord is the most important thing. Fuck about the land you from, fuck about where you at. The Lord is telling us the testimony of himself is what the spirit of something.
It says the testimony of Yahushua is to worship Yahweh. For the testimony of Yahushua is what? The spirit of prophecy. That's the only reason we're out here, man. To tell our people to wake the fuck up. The mark of the beast is here. The white man's the goddamn devil. And if you don't get it, you gonna die, nigga.
That's right.
You gonna die.
That's all we
We've
can.
been up here for a fucking hour, bro. We've been up here for an
the
hour,
Most
bro.
High in Africa, keeping all
We
the
don't give
laws.
a shit. Do they know the
We've been up
name
here
of the
for an
Lord?
hour,
They
bro.
know they're keeping
is
all the
what
laws.
What is the name of the
They-
Lord?
they know
What's
the-
the name of the Lord?
Brother, chill out,
What's
man.
the name of the
Chill out.
Lord?
They
I'm
keep-
just asking
No,
you
you
questions.
chill, man.
So what's the name of the Lord? Chill. What's the name of the Lord?
Chill out, patience,
What's the name
brother,
of the Lord?
patience.
Stop it. Stop it.
Patience,
Stop
temperance,
it.
Hey,
Stop
you know what?
temperance.
Hey, fuck what you talking about.
You don't even know what patience means. It
Fuck
means
what you talking
suffering.
about. Go ahead, bro.
This is Romans 16 and 17.
You ain't talking
Now
about
I
shit.
beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause
You
divisions.
cause them division because we're here to prophesy and speak unto our people that's online watching. It ain't just you. It's our people online that's actually listening. You don't want to get the question answered? Bye-bye. But they do. They want the questions answered. They want to know what's coming. What's about to happen. What the fuck is going on?
That's
You
it.
don't want to know that? Get the fuck on.
It says, mark them which cause divisions
You're
in the
causing division right now. You want to please and break bread? No, you don't want to break bread with us. No, you don't want to break
what?
bread with us.
The brothers in
You being a
Africa gonna be
demon.
destroyed if they don't get what Yahweh
They are your people.
It says
We
in the
don't care.
They have
All
family.
Israel,
They-
not of Israel.
They have Ethiopians,
Stop it.
Jews
Stop
over
it.
there.
Stop it.
It
They are your
says,
people.
"Mark them
Are they not your
with
people?
false divisions and offenses
You cause them
contrary
offenses.
contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them."
We avoiding you, so get the hell out of here.
And it's a GMS camp out there in
We have
Africa.
a camp
So
all
you
through
got
Africa.
That's-
Nigeria to be
and
exact.
then like you-
Okay,
like
so if you're in Nigeria, why are you hostile against me?
Because you're not
Why can't we work together and try to achieve
hostile,
this?
we're not
hostile.
We're
We're trying to speak. We're just
You
speaking
still
words,
got your
man.
fucking
But
shades on,
I
man.
told you it's for a reason, please.
Why? Are you blind? Do you got
No,
a cataract
please permit
problem or
it.
something?
Permit
Probably
it,
a fucking
please.
camera in there was fucking
You need
loud.
to stop. And you got your headphones on, man. Have some respect. Take your fucking hat off.
Is it in my ears? Is it in my ears, brother? Is it in my ears? Please, chill out. Chill out.
Just get
chill out.
out of here,
chill,
man. You
man.
being a demon. You're an agent. I don't know who the fuck you are. Get out of here, man. Leave.
Now,
Or you can stay there and be quiet, but you ain't
Okay.
been quiet this whole time.
I'll leave. Thank you.
Thank you.
Adios.
Damn, demon, you coming in the spirit of Satan, man. You all you are is an adversary, and a devil, and a demon. Go ahead, huh?
That's the fucking problem with Jake, man.
Yeah. And all you Jakes out there that want to come up and ask questions, there's videos on it, and get the fuck on. Because we're here to prophesy, man.
That's right.
We don't have to be like fucking IUIC saying the prophets burned up this. Prophets do what? Prophesy.
Right?
We already answered your fucking questions, man. And if you don't like the answer, get the fuck on.
Right.
The Lord is tired of talking to you stupid, dumbass niggas, man.
Right.
Stay in the fucking lands you at and be burnt the fuck up.
That's right.
That's right.
Because war is coming to this place. Nuclear fire is about to burn the fucking face of the earth up. And the only way out is up. And only the elect of Israel is going to get out that way. Everybody else, you can fucking stay here and die. Sick of fucking niggas, man, and fucking Jake. They think they know something. If you know something so much, take your ass to a corner and you preach. Your bullshit. We're preaching the truth. Sick of you goddamn niggas, man. You don't know shit. If you don't know the white man's your fucking enemy, you don't know shit. If you don't know that the RFID is a microchip, you don't know shit. If you don't know World War III is about to be declared, you don't know shit. So shut the fuck up.
That's right.
Go ahead, huh?
This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night."
Most of our people don't know how it's going to come, but when it's going to come. We told you, these are the things going to lead up to the Lord's return. He don't even know the day he returning. Only the Father knows. But we know it's close. Go ahead, huh?
"In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise."
And what does heavens mean? Because they think it's where the Lord is at, it's going to be on fire. No, the heavens mean a rulership. This place we own right now is going to pass away with what? A great noise.
Right.
A nuclear blast. A nuclear destruction. Nuclear devastation. Go ahead, huh?
"And the elements shall melt with fervent heat."
How can elements melt with fervent heat? What weapon can do that? I lifted up Issachar. That can do that. Nuclear missiles. ICBMs. Hypersonics. Go ahead, huh?
"The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up."
All this bullshit is going to be burnt the fuck up with nuclear fire. If you don't know who the Lord is in that day, bye-bye. Your ass is grass. You really fucking turn to nothing. Dust. Go ahead, huh?
"Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved."
Your stupid ass car, your dumb ass house, your stupid land, your dumb ass car, your stupid ass job, it's all gonna be burnt up. If you don't know who the Lord is, you gonna be left here and melted.
"What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?"
You would think our people would come running. People, hey, Jake, come up here and listen. You could have got the name of the Lord. You could have got what you can do. You could have got a whole bunch of videos. You could have got everything. But no, you coming up here, let us break bread. What fucking bread are you bringing? Some moldy ass shit?
And if I could say, he kept harping on, but what about your brothers out there in Africa? Guess what? After the nuclear destruction, when Yahushai and 144,000 come down to this earth, all the rebels of our people, they gonna get destroyed. It's gonna be rebels in Africa that don't want to get with Yahushai.
Well, we don't give a fuck about the niggas out here of our people.
Yeah,
So,
let alone some niggas out in Africa.
in
If
Africa.
they up the elect, then
Right.
they gonna be saved.
The scriptures say that any would not seek Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the God of Israel, shall be surely put to death. So we ain't dealing with any of these other motherfuckers, man, out here. We actually are praying to the Lord for your demise.
Yeah. And the Lord told us not to pray for you fucking pieces of shit, man. You motherfuckers that's still on this Africa shit. That's still on this fucking bullshit, man. The Lord say, fuck you. You want Africa? Keep it then. We're on Israel. We're about rulership. We're about immortality. We're about Yahweh Shemal Shai. Fuck what you on, man. We sick of that black bullshit, man. Fuck all that. We're not fucking black.
And like the brother Babar mentioned, there's a GMS camp in Nigeria.
They're in Africa, motherfucker. If you knew anything, because the niggas are damn fucking asshole. If you really researching it and trying to find the truth, the Lord is going to open up the floodgates for you. You would have known that there was a camp in Tanzania. You would have known that there was a camp in Africa and everywhere else. So fuck you niggas, man.
That's right.
Sick of you assholes, man.
Jake talking about some Ethiopian Jews.
And guess what they're called? Philosopher Jews. What does that mean? False. You stupid asshole.
You got that bullshit from his fucking slave master.
Yep.
man.
Is that
Fucking asshole, man. But it's a large land. Say, get the fuck out of here, man. Go ahead, huh?
This is St. Matthew, chapter 24, beginning at verse 29. Red letter, words of our Lord Yahweh Shai, and it reads, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. And
That's talking about a solar eclipse, blood moon, wolf moons, all these signs that the Lord is giving you of that he's real, that he's out there, that he's coming. His men is on the corners, but every nigga got his fucking point.
Bro,
Fuck your stupid ass
Hey,
point.
bro, it rained fucking hard Thursday and Friday, bro, and no one expected to rain. But the Lord is saying, I was looking at it, and everyone was afraid about it. But guess what? The Lord is like, I'm really kicking. The Lord is really fucking mad at you niggas, man. He's talking to you niggas, and you still don't understand.
Speaking of that, this nigga keep talking about some goddamn African shit. There was 200 niggas that just died out in the Congo because of the floods, man.
right? Yeah.
Okay, well, which is a judgment from the Lord.
And that's what the Lord wants. He wants the children to come and
Hey, but the
instruction.
scriptures say a wicked man don't understand judgment. He think like we all just supposed to get together and link. No.
And nigga keep talking about you getting hostile, you getting violent. Nigga, we ain't got violent yet.
Hey, Aki, he is really bitch made, bro,
Yeah,
because we
yeah,
speaking like me, you all scared and shit.
Yeah, turning his back, body language.
Because you
like a
already
woman.
disrespecting us, asshole. So we gonna fucking yell at your weak ass, and we gonna tell you get the fuck out of here, man. Like get the fuck
in his
out of here,
little
because
boy
you
shorts and shit.
niggas, man. It's been the spirit that you got the Brazilian jiu-jitsu, man. Really want to take the niggas to the fucking ground, man. Because Jay, you think we fucking playing with you, man? And we not.
Right.
We trying to give you the word.
Hey, like Apostle Gabar always said, when words don't teach you, adversity will, man.
Yeah.
So that nigga's gonna be caught in great adversity, man, because he didn't want to hearken to the words of the Lord.
That's right,
He
bro.
want to keep coming with some fucking head. That's why I asked the nigga, do you believe you're a Hamite?
He didn't say no.
He didn't say no. I know my lineage. I
Hey,
know where I
fuck
come
him,
from.
man. He said, why there's a lot of people in West Africa keeping the customs? Because they're Israelites.
Dumbass.
If you ain't keeping the customs and you want to say the land is Africa, the Lord didn't choose you fucking Hamites.
Hey,
He
but
chose the Israelites.
And Salakia, here's the thing. Okay, you could say our people are out there in Africa keeping the law, but are they worshiping Yahweh Shai? All of what they doing means nothing if they not worshiping Yahweh Shai.
That's right. Now that's an indicator that they are the Israelites because they, by nature, do the things written in the law. But you fucking Hamites never did what was written in our law. So the Bible ain't for you ugly ass heathen, man. Vocab, put the Bible down. It ain't for you ugly ass Edomites. It ain't for you fucking heathens. It ain't for you Hamites. This book is not for you. You gonna be like, well, you know, to me Africa is so good. Well, fuck Africa. The Lord chose Israel, and that's just point blank period. So that's it. But what about America though? You can't think for the Lord. The Lord already chose what He chose, man.
That's right.
You can't change the Lord's mind. You fucking Christians try to do that. You other people try to do that with our book. No, it is what it is.
right.
This is a prime example of that nigga and every nigga out here in America. Go ahead.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 7.
Man.
It reads, ever learning.
Ever learning. See, niggas, they do a lot of learning. They do a lot of studying. They do a lot of so-called soul searching. Okay, speaking to the ancestors and all that bullshit. Okay, go ahead.
And never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
And never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. See, the truth is not some great mystery anymore, man. It's not some hard thing to obtain. All right, the truth is the Lord told Moses, okay, choose this day, life or death. It's simple, man. Okay, but ultimately it's at the behest of the Heavenly Father whether He wants to give you the truth or not. And we're not going to continue to waste time with you niggas, man. on some useless shit when it's matters of life and death at hand.
I'm talking about you judging me. There's a whole fucking book of judges.
Well, you
asshole.
damn right we judging you, man.
You goddamn right.
We casting righteous judgment at that.
That's how you know that these motherfuckers don't know the scriptures, nor our power. He always set up judges. Take your ass out, man.
You judging me, y'all.
Fuck
You
outta
judging
here.
me.
You's a bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn
man.
right we judging you, nigga.
Yeah.
This is Sirach, chapter 39, verse 24. It reads, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
And that nigga was a wicked ass piece of shit. How you stumbling over very basic things? But it said Jews gonna go up and you're not down.
What's God's chosen land?
Israel.
Nigga, we told you 10 times.
Yeah. Why the fuck you think that there's imposters in the land, including them false ass, ugly ass Ethiopians? Why the fuck you think they want to go over there so bad? Because they know that's the land.
You don't see no small hats on claiming land,
Africa.
Claim to Africa.
Hey, but they took all the resources out that motherfucker and never went back.
They showed they raped that motherfucker though.
Yeah, they didn't fucking stay there.
They ain't trying to be Hamites. Why?
Hey, but guess what? They took people from Africa, but what coast did they take them from? The western coast. They ain't go to the east. They ain't go south. They ain't go north. They went west. Why? Because Israel was in the western part of Africa. The bulk of them, the majority of them.
They had the intel.
Nigga brought up the Ivory Coast and the Gold Coast. We didn't say shit about the slave coast.
Right. Oh yeah. Or the port of Judah.
Come.
Hey, and niggas don't realize that the Most High downloaded the intel in the Edomites' mind to go to the places that he went to slaughter us.
Yeah.
He would have never gotten there if it hadn't been for the Most High.
And the Lord weakened us too, because he sent the bubonic and pneumonic plague and shit. It knocked out what 2/3 of Europe's population. A lot of the people on the western coast fled into Europe during the reign of King Henry VIII, because he knew that they were brothers. And you can stay with me, we family. But it goes to show you, it's a whole lot of history that you can bring out, and we got to connect it with the script. You know, we're here to prophesy, and the history is great. You want to go do the secular history? That's beautiful. But we here to prophesy, tell you what's up right now. We already know who the people are. Why are people keeping the customs in these lands? Because they're Israelites. They just don't know that they are Israelites, but by nature they keep what's written in the law.
Hey, real quick.
Like this dude, if he was Jake, he had a zeal, but the nigga didn't want to listen. Right. Hey, go ahead.
This Proverbs 1 and 22. How long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity?
Nigga ass is still simple, man.
And scorners delight in the
The
scorning.
nigga was scorning, but then trying to put love on it and shit.
Right.
Trying to
I
put
love you.
syrup on the shit and
Right.
call it pancakes.
I
Like,
love
nigga,
you.
get the fuck out of here.
You don't
man.
love us.
He getting us some GMO shit, some red shit.
Right.
Good, huh?
High fructose corn syrup.
Right.
And fools hate knowledge.
Hey, he hated knowledge. He's a fucking fool, man.
Hey, every time a brother brought his precept out, his body language.
Yeah,
Like he about to get his ass.
If it's that grievous, just leave.
Feminine though.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
he-
yeah,
He
big
didn't
time.
respect the scriptures enough to take his hat off when he was speaking, man.
He's a fucking Hamite.
And he didn't respect us enough to even take his shades off while he was talking.
Yeah, no, he's
this
right.
dude was a joke from the beginning, man.
And the apostles talked about a nigga who's all exposed like that. You know,
He's a
that ain't a
clown,
real
yeah.
high.
I think he got legs and shit out.
Yeah.
Hey, but he say he learned.
Them West Africans be real proud and shit, man. A lot of them niggas.
I think he was a Hamite.
He might have been. I was thinking that too. He could have been a Hamite too.
Because he want our people to stay in Africa and shit. Like, no, nigga, they gonna go back to the land of Israel.
Right.
Fuck
What he
it.
wanted? He wanted to have the blessing of the Israelites. But nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Just because we
bro.
look the same don't mean we're the same. It ain't about what's on you. It's about what's in you. So you through.
And you gotta question a nigga who comes up
With the glasses and shit, nigga gonna come up close like, well, hold on.
You gotta question a nigga who comes up against a den of lions.
Hey, bro, and that's the
I'll
spirit.
tell you right now,
Hey.
because when we first came up to the camp, there was a
Force field.
force field emanating off of them brothers,
Bro,
man.
fear. Hey,
Off
we-
of these men
Yeah.
that are on the corners,
That's
man.
it, bro.
Oh, Oh, Oh,
He's saying he was watching the video, so he could have been like a UN agent or something. You know?
And we don't give a fuck who. Hey,
Hey,
you fucking spets,
so
you
what does that
goddamn
mean, though?
Chinese, you ugly ass Hamites. Fuck you motherfuckers, because when y'all come, they best believe the Lord gonna lift up a standard.
And on top of that, we know you devils is watching, but the Most High is watching you niggas hard.
That's right.
Okay?
So you through already.
There ain't a motherfucking thing you can do unless the Lord give you permission to do it, man.
Hey, and if that was your best, the nigga was weak as hell because the word itself was fucking his ass up. So how much more when the hands get on him? So fuck all you goddamn agents and you goddamn clowns out there. All your training ain't gonna amount for nothing.
But that's the spirit they're gonna come in with this whole new world order system. It's gonna be better for everybody, you know?
Nah,
That's what
it
seems
was
we
never
do.
better for our people.
Right.
It's always been better for you heathens coming together. Go ahead, yeah, more
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
See, Jake is gonna really hear and listen when the Lord is pouring out his spirit. All right, Jake be all right with that. If the word saying, okay, you be quiet. This nigga is a fucking hammer. He never wanted to be quiet. He wanted to tell us about Exodus. Why is that your favorite book, nigga? We can go to Isaiah, we can go to Jeremiah, we can go every other place. Nigga want to go to Exodus or why you want to just go there? Why? Because the Lord whooped the fucking Hamite's ass in that book?
Yeah.
Is that why you want to go there? Fuck out of here, man.
Nigga never got over it.
Yeah.
I will make my words known unto you.
See, the Lord made his words known unto all people, man.
Hey, Salaki, another thing, he kept wanting to deal with the land of Africa. What about the northern kingdom of Israel?
Right.
He didn't mention that at all. He didn't. Oh, why don't y'all? You know, his brothers in Mexico. His brother. No, it's just Africa.
It's fucking Africa.
That was the Babylonians.
You don't even know that majority of the slave ships came from Europe, Portugal, and Spain. So get the fuck out of the West Africa, though. Yeah, our people got taken from right there, Israelites, but majority was taken from Europe. Because we ruled that place for a 1,000-year period, man. You niggas always want to go to fucking Africa. What about Europe? What about them goddamn castles over there, man?
I'll tell you right now, I ain't no fucking African American, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's right,
that.
man.
You know?
Talking about bridging the gap.
Yeah, man.
Ain't no gap, nigga.
Great gold fix, nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, what the fuck is really Africa, really? I ain't shit.
Dirt and fucking
Dirt and
sand
bullshit.
and shit.
And whatever is coming out of Africa is Israel coming out of it.
Lions.
Ain't no fucking Hamites coming out.
It's a beautiful land, man, but it's not the promised land.
That's right.
Okay?
Nope.
It's a land that's going to be serve resources for the nation of Israel.
That's right.
That's it. That's all.
Hey, this is a beautiful land.
Yeah.
Everybody came to this land.
Yep.
Once Esau took it from our people, I ain't go to Africa and shit.
Right. Hey, Africa's too high. It's imbalanced and shit, man. That's why it's called the land of Ham. It's too high. In Israel, you get all 4 seasons and shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
And in Africa, he says summer and shit.
Yeah, all got that.
all year.
time.
You
That's
know,
why you
it's
have
hot.
the Sahara Desert
Yeah.
is highly uninhabitable.
Yeah.
There's only like a small percentage of that is completely fucking barren, man.
Yeah, hey, that's not milk and honey, man.
Hey, now it's some beautiful parts of Africa, but if you want to go there, it's beautiful parts all over the world.
The
The
Lord
whole
made the
world
world
is beautiful, man. Yeah. We kept talking about Eden. The whole world is Eden.
Yeah, paradise.
But see, like you said, he got that whole thing from his father, the devil, because Esau pushes that Africa shit. Like, oh, we found the bones of Lucy in Africa. We all come from Africa. Because Esau isn't fascinated with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
He learned the majority of his demonic shit, his freaky mo shit from him.
Yep.
He worships his idols.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Yeah, fuck Africa, man.
Going back to Nimrod, that was the original Babylonian.
Fucking tyrant, yeah.
Even the Queen of Heaven worship
Goes back to Ham.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all this bullshit goes back to fucking Ham. Can you get Zephaniah 2 and 12? About sure, something like that.
We can't learn shit from Ham, man.
Hey, the Lord told us to separate from them motherfuckers. That's why the Lord gave us the law, because all the shit we seen in Egypt was some fucking demonic ass shit, man. The Lord said, do not do as the manner of what you seen in Egypt, man.
Hey, Canaan was cursed. Why he up there trying to be extra particular on it?
Yeah.
Canaan was cursed, nigga.
Yeah, we could have went to that in Genesis, but the nigga didn't allow us to even get there, man.
Shut up,
Because the next thing he's gonna say, well, how could you cast the people out of the land? That was never their fucking land to begin with. It was our land the whole
He
time.
must have forgot about the great purge of them fucking Hamites, huh?
Yeah.
With the conquest of our forefather Joshua.
Yeah. Hey, and he think his woman with him and shit. But guess what? Rahab the harlot was with us.
Hey, what she said? Remember me.
Remember me?
I heard what your power did.
How he dried up the sea for you. And no man, his heart is melted because of you. That's why he felt like we was getting violent on his ass. We didn't even do that.
Hey, the Lord is violent towards you Hamites.
Hey, the Lord hates you, Hamites.
That remind me of Jericho when we was marching around Jericho and shit.
Yeah.
What do they do? Chanting and shit.
Yeah.
Why are they violent? They got in there yet.
Yeah. Oh, and then the Lord actually stopped time so we can whoop your ass for 2 days straight. So fuck you goddamn damn my son.
You talking about breaking bread. You're not talking about Yahweh and the prophecies. You're not breaking bread. You want to come talk to us about Canaan and Goshen. That has nothing to do with end time prophecy.
That's right. Go ahead.
That's why the scriptures say, be more ready to hear.
Hey, but he was a piece of shit trying to tell us something. He thinking that he dealing with just some nobodies up here. No, you dealing with the Israelites, and we gonna curse your weak ass out with the word first.
When he comes across something he's never seen before, why wouldn't it be in his mind to shut the fuck up and listen to what these brothers have to say?
Hey, cause he a Hamite. Them Hamites got a term for Jake, and it's Al Kata, man. It's cotton pickers, man. So that's how you came up. Like, you guys don't know. You pronounce it this way. Like,
he's trying to pronounce some shit. Like,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Right.
But at least an hour, bro.
Out here
Right.
who are on the internet listening to this lesson.
Seeing how stupid you ugly ass Hamites are, and how we're not, you motherfucking. That nigga came up, you see how his brothers is blinked out, you're shining. Hey, this is Israel.
Dry.
You ugly ass Hamites can't rock it like this, you motherfuckers.
We seen him way before he even
He's
came
ugly.
up.
And I remember that you was like, hey, that ain't brother, because we was looking for Cassandra.
Yeah,
And this
said,
ugly
that
nigga came like, who the fuck is this fool, man?
No salt.
Good. No salt, no glow, no soul glow. Good, huh?
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 12.
Oh, we should have got this for his ass. But this is what our power thinks about ugly ass Ethiopians. Go ahead, huh?
It says, ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
Hey, the Lord wipe you motherfuckers off, man. And then the rest of you, the remnant of you, are gonna go into captivity. So hey, it is what it is. We ain't forgot what you Hamites and you ugly ass Arabs did. You helped this fucking devilish ass Edomite get us into those cargo ships, man. We know what you motherfuckers did. We know the Lord said, oh, you was trying to recompense him. He gonna send a recompense on your own fucking head. Piece of shit. That's it. But that's scripture. You don't want to break that. Push up.
Step up.
Yeah, after brothers. It's in Matthew 7 and 6. It says, give not that which is holy unto the dogs.
Hey, bro, that's the spirit. You said that because what's inside the temple? The people of the Lord. But what's outside the temple? The heathens, the goddamn dogs. You motherfucking heathen are on the outside looking in. You can't get in here. That's why nigga didn't want the scripture to come out. And you said you in the house of the Lord. Keep your goddamn foot. Hey, in the kingdom, Lord's willing, none of you motherfuckers gonna have a tongue. That's right. In the kingdom. You niggas ain't about to say nothing. You just gonna throw the hands up. That's what you gonna do. Because you niggas can't say, you can't praise our power good enough. You can't praise them enough. That's for Israel. Fuck you Hamites, fuck you goddamn heathen, man. Hate you motherfuckers, man.
Said that in Troy, he said, may you not have a tongue or eyes and wander around.
Blind has been done. And it's the fool who thought he killed Achilles.
Yeah. Hey, that nigga probably was a part of Pharaoh's council. Like, no, we can't let them go. They belong to Goshen.
He said ghetto. That wasn't a ghetto. That was the best part of the land. The fuck are you talking about? Fucking asshole. That was the place that we were in captivity in, but that was the best part of the land.
And that Pharaoh, just like the white man, turned into a motherfucking ghetto.
Man, yeah.
Just like all the cities Jake had, he turned them into lakes. The fucking deserts. Fuck him.
It says, back in Matthew 7 and 6, give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you.
Hey, that's what he did. He trampled everything under the foot. But guess what, you ugly ass Hamite? Our brothers over there in Africa, they're gonna be all right. The 1/3, they're gonna get carried up out of there, changed in a moment of the twinkling of an eye, having a new body, never to die. And those that remain, like the brother said, the rebels or those that's gonna be destroyed, they're gonna come back as newborn babies through the loins of the elect anyway. So all of our people, they cool, they chilling. But you ugly ass heathen, oh, you got a rude awakening for you. 1,000 years of ass kicking, darkness, and brutality. That's what you got in store for you ugly ass Hamites, and you ugly ass Edomites, and you ugly ass whoever the fuck you are. That was it.
Okay, so now we're going to switch gears, man, because as the brother brought out in Revelation 19, the Spirit of our Lord is the Spirit of prophecy. And that's what we're here to do. That's right.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. That's right. And it reads, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
And see, that's what the Lord is putting in our mouth. That's what the Lord have always put in the mouth of Israel. Israel always had prophets. No other nation that I know of had any prophets go to them and tell them anything. Even Jonah went down to Nineveh, which was ruled by the Assyrians, by nationality, race. But he sent an Israelite in there to fucking curse them out. And he didn't raise up a prophet among their own. So get the fuck out of here. And then there was a man, Balaam. He was an Ishmaelite, but he wished that he could be an Israelite in the end, because he knew what great glory we was going to get from our power. And now we were going to be placed back in what land? Was it Africa? No, the land of Canaan. Israel. Go ahead,
Verse 2 it reads, And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Hey, we have the #1 book. The ugly ass Epic of Gilgamesh, the goddamn Book of the Dead. None of those books have prophecy in it, nor history. The Bible has history in it. You can link certain names, kingships, rulerships with the Bible. You can't do that really with no other book. You can't, unless it's a secular history book.
And these words are faithful and true.
I got some.
Okay, this prophecy is faithful and true because as of late, the so-called white man is moving in such a way that lets us know that prophecy is just that. Faithful and true. All right, now you got this company named BlackRock Neurotech. If you haven't caught wind of it, they just implanted over 50 individuals with brain chips, man.
Since 2004.
Since 2004, that's when they began their operation.
The brain-computer interface.
Yeah, BCI, right?
BCI.
Okay? And this speaks towards prophecy, man, because there's a well-known prophecy we bring out time and time again about the mark of the beast, man.
Right.
Okay? So you can understand it's the radio frequency identification or near-field communication implantable microchip.
And this has to come before our Lord returns. It's prophecy.
Okay?
It's actually here.
It's actually
just
here.
not mandatory.
Right.
Yeah.
And you see your government just so happens to be moving everything into a digital state.
Bobby.
Okay? It's not going to only serve as a monetary way of living, but it's going to deal with the medical field as well. Okay? Now we have an article on this company BlackRock. It's not just some run-of-the-mill company, man. This company is actually a major top-tier heavy hitter, man. Okay? And it's ran by small hats, okay? So-called Jews. Just like they run everything else, and just like how they're behind every wicked thing that goes on in this country and abroad, they're behind this technology too, okay? Just like they own the banks, okay? They own they own the oil, okay? They own you.
They own all slave ships that brought us over here.
They own the slave ships that brought us over here.
Yeah.
Okay, and they try to solidify their rulership by tagging you, man.
And if I may, real quick, Salakia.
Go ahead, bro.
All companies, when you look at the umbrella of what they go back to, who they're owned by, goes back to BlackRock. Shit like Procter and Gamble,
And he got this article.
Johnson and Johnson.
Amazon.
Hey, this article is from Natural News, and if I could just say, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
And also that he's going to get the fatness of the earth by way of what? The sword. Which proves that he's Edom. And Edom is the wicked, as the brother said. They've been given the earth into their hand.
Before you continue, I mean, because you people out here are such in a state of hypnosis, you're not paying attention to the things around you, okay? You're going to think it's going to serve as something good. It's going to serve as something good.
That's what they known as the Chaldeans, because the Chaldeans of old were the sorcerers and the witches of the ancient world.
And because you don't want to listen to the prophets, about your health, when this is introduced to you through the medical field, you're gonna jump right on it.
Yeah.
Okay? Because this is nothing more than a miracle and a wonder of the beast, man. Left hand magic coming forth by this white man, okay? The nation of Edom, as he is biblically known.
So this article from Natural News, it says BlackRock is one of the most powerful organizations in the world, and this nefarious role in global nefarious role in global
means evil. Hey, in a word. Hey, but we gotta bring it out. 1, 2. We gotta bring it out for Jay, because they think they know fucking everything, and you don't know nothing. We use these smartphones for actually that, being smart. You other Jay, y'all don't use it for nothing but fucking entertainment and bullshit. Go ahead, huh?
And its nefarious role in global economics and politics is becoming more apparent.
Oh, more apparent. And what does economics go back to? Economy, house management. They're about to do a house clean. They're about to change it up. They're going digital. Go ahead, huh?
It says the investment giant is pushing woke politics in the form of corporate social credit scores.
See, Jake think they woke, but they don't know a goddamn thing. You don't know nothing about economics or economy or nothing.
Not at all.
Your ass want to get your fucking chicken or where the fuck you eating, you gonna have to have a digital all in order to buy and sell in future time, man. It's right here, man.
It's not by coincidence that every place you go, to the movies, you go to the forum, you go to any football field, you gotta have a scan code to get in to buy shit, bro. They don't take no goddamn money.
Yeah, there's a conversion transition going over to everything fucking digital.
One of the pioneers of AI came out and said that AI is pretty much dangerous. It's taking over in a roundabout way. He said that AI is going to start using deception to get more control and power, man. Because this AI has a mind of its own. It's smarter than the average human brain.
It's a demon, huh?
That's the whole thing behind technological singularity. The whole fucking concept is that they've always had a fear of this thing fucking having a mind of its own and going against its creator.
The dude actually quit working for Google. He pretty much said, I don't want nothing to do with this. Like, he knows, like...
And he's known as the godfather.
That's literally what the whole concept of iRobot was.
The whole Matrix. Google was created basically as like to be the first artificial guide.
Hey, bro.
To gather up all the data and information and to be a deity, man.
Wow.
Hey, Salak, let me continue in this article a little bit. It says, which includes the dangerous net zero and alphabet agenda. BlackRock is also responsible for rigging the financial systems and has control over a significant portion of the world's wealth.
And speaking to that right there, man, they got this money system in place. It's known as Aladdin. Okay, and every from Federal Reserve to every major bank you know of go through that system Aladdin. Man. Go ahead.
Now it says the history of BlackRock and its founder. As of early 2022, BlackRock Incorporation had around 10 trillion in assets under its management, making it the largest asset manager in the world. BlackRock holds a significant number of shares in most of the world's largest corporations.
They got $10 trillion in assets, but they got $40 trillion in circulation. Damn. And that makes up a quarter of the world's wealth, man. The entire planet. Damn. Go ahead.
It says including Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Tesla, Coca-Cola, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, ExxonMobil, Visa, Chevron, JP Morgan Chase, Walmart, and many more.
Yeah, that's it.
Damn,
they had the fattest of the earth. And what was the curse that was placed upon us? You shall go to this man for the want of all things. So you can't fucking tell me it's some Arabs in the desert that own everything. Or some goddamn Japhites over there with some goddamn
Right,
ham shit.
because a simple Google search will show that the heads of the CEOs of all these companies
All rats.
go back to
All Amalekites.
As a matter of fact, brother, look up Larry Fink. That's who owns BlackRock.
Oh yeah, Larry. It says the company was founded 35 years ago in 1988 by investment banker and current CEO Larry Fink. as an affiliate organization.
People
Black
style.
Yeah.
What you need to know, somebody on the books as the CEO and owner is never the motherfucker. He's always somebody that, because you're never gonna put your name on that shit.
Exactly.
Behind the scenes, man.
Chase Bank is the biggest bank in America. So if you own most of the shares of it, that means you own the biggest bank in America, man. So that's
You own America.
You own America.
It's no coincidence that all these people they go back to the Rothschilds, man.
Yeah, bro.
And all these international banking families who ain't nothing but small hats anyway.
Hey, bro.
Some people.
I got that article the brother posted in the chat. It says this is what Jacob Rothschild says. My name is Jacob Rothschild. My family is worth $500 trillion.
God damn.
We own nearly every central bank in the world.
Not nearly. They do all.
We finance both sides every war since Napoleon.
All wars are bankers' wars.
We own your news, the media, your oil, and your government. You never probably heard of me. So and the beautiful thing, we got the insight who the devil is, bro. Our apostles have been telling you who the devil is, man. It's not just not the average white man walking down the goddamn street. It's the people behind the goddamn scene, bro.
And those are the Chaldeans of old, because they ruled the kings of Babylon, warlocks. I got Chaldeans in the Chaldeans.
The secret council of the workers of iniquity.
Yeah, and then they were into what? Heavily astrology. And these damn devils are into astrology now. Guess who was crowned king in England right today?
Recently.
That
Charles,
fucking piece of shit, Charles.
Like
But-
officially,
Officially, but what's today's date? The 6th. The 6th. That number again, the number of man. They anointed this nigga king, and they dealing with the astrology, the lining of the sun, the moon, and all that. That's what they've always been doing because they've been steeped in astrology and magic. Like the brother said, they got you people fooled with the media, with the music, with the money, which is a talisman, with the new wave of digital systems, which is just a ghost in the shell, is a demon that they sending out all you people. The AI has a mind of its own because it's a demon.
Elon Musk came out and said that you're summoning the demons when you're activating artificial intelligence.
That's what
He
they
said
did.
that in an
He's a
interview,
witch.
and people thought he was joking.
He's a warlock.
And he was just sitting there like,
Dead eye serious.
like,
I'm
he was
serious.
serious. He's like, yeah. When you activate artificial intelligence, what people don't realize is that you're summoning the demon. Is what he said.
That's right.
And then the crowd started laughing. He was just sitting there like, looking
But-
bugged
but-
out. Like,
but he was-
And the word demon itself means intelligence.
Higher intelligence.
He wrote a whole book.
When I
He
was
says his greatest fear, he read a whole book on how this AI is gonna flip. This AI is gonna flip.
We know it's gonna flip because it's controlled by the Lord.
Yeah.
I was on my phone one time in the world before I even knew the truth, and I was like made a mistake and held on to the iPhone button, and Siri out of nowhere was like, "Why did you summon me?" And it bugged me out because I was like, "Summon? Like, what the fuck you mean?" You know, I didn't know shit, but I was like, "Yeah, why'd you conjure me?" Like, huh? Like, what the fuck you mean?
And you know what's interesting about the information the brothers was bringing out, going back to what Ion brought out about was it BlackRock, people are finding out that it has a nefarious plan. That's interesting because dude said that the Rothschild guy, they're worth over 500 trillion, right? How much is America in debt?
Like 30 trillion or something like that?
So they, with the snap of a finger, if they wanted to get rid of the entire debt. So that lets you know that their plans for America aren't for it to prosper, man. This city that we're in is a prison for the Israelites, man.
That's right.
I just thought that was interesting because they could get rid of the debt with the side of a pen and not even flinch. Their pocketbooks wouldn't be hurting at all.
But it
I
goes
got
to
that
show you that
nefarious.
they're Edomites, bro.
Real quick. Etymology, nefarious, it says, wicked in the extreme.
Wicked in the extreme. That's nefarious. That's who these people are. That's who these motherfuckers are, man. And you stupid ass niggas don't understand nothing. They always have hated you. They're gonna always hate you. And if they can't deal with you, they're gonna kill you. Why the fuck you think they're getting rid of these Walmarts and shit? Turn them into what? Concentration camps to throw you niggas in there, man. They're not fucking playing with you. They're gonna have robot dogs patrolling your fucking city streets real soon.
Hey, bro, my demon just had a dream this week. She said that she was in the valley. She was getting off the freeway and she saw robot cops and they were taking them right to the goddamn camp. And she woke up and she was freaked as fuck. The Lord showed everybody what he's about to do.
Yeah. So this is what we're here to do, Israel, Jake. We're here to prophesy to you. These things are happening. These things are here. These things are coming.
Yep.
And we got to let you know who the Chaldeans of modern time is these bankers. They're putting spells on you people. They've been doing that. And they put a major spell on our people to trust in this money, which is a fucking talisman. And now that our people are so into it, they about to take it from under your ass like a fucking magic trick.
Hey, Salaki, real quick, because you just looked up that word and it says extreme, wicked and extreme, something that's extreme. I went to Malachi 1 and 4, where it says that Esau is the border of wickedness.
Yep.
I went into the
That's
word border, and in the Strong's definition, it says limit. So it means like Esau is like the highest level
The standard
of
of
wickedness.
wickedness.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's the limit of wickedness.
Damn, like you measure wickedness with Esau.
Because that was what he was made for.
Yeah,
He is the wicked.
Hey, and I got that word Chaldean in the Chaldean lexicon, and all the way at the bottom it says, from Chaldeans, having been greatly addicted to astrology, this name is also applied to astrologers and magicians.
And that's what Esau is.
And that's what Esau is. And it's funny because who did Moses and Aaron go up against in Egypt? The magicians. so and warlocks. So we going up against these magi. We going up against these devils, man.
I got to read something.
Go ahead, up.
This Isaiah 47 and 12. Stand now with thine enchantment.
Woo! Hey, that's the spirit. Go ahead, up.
And with the multitude of thy sorceries.
Is that gonna save you ugly ass devils for World War III? Nope. Is this ugly ass RFID really gonna be what you think it's gonna be? Because you ain't about to get the elect with this bullshit. So, and that's who you mainly want. Hey, you can get the whole world if you want it and not get the elect, you still you bad.
This whole system is all fraud because the bank was supposed to go under. They was down in stocks like 80%, bro. And then the next day, they up 87%. So it shows you that it's rigged, man.
Yep.
Where did the money come from? Who bought up the shares of this company, man? Ain't nobody got money out here in America.
It's just an input in, it's the stroke of a key.
Right, yeah. Nigga pressed enter, and then it went, and it got boosted up again. It's not real. The collapse ain't gonna happen really to the Lord put it on the spirit of Esau to actually do it, but he's scared, man. He's pussyfooting, man.
He's a fucking piece of shit.
It ain't no reason we should still be living in a society like it's supposed to have been all hell broke out
But he
already,
afraid,
man.
now he's scared. He's scary.
It's all in the Lord's timing.
That's right, man. Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit.
Yeah,
If so be thou mayest prevail.
man.
Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels.
And they weird out because just like the council that was held with the Egyptian Pharaoh and his counselors, when Israel left, they were like, what do? We let Israel go. Okay, you did the same thing, you fucking bankers now. That's why you clipping our videos, because there's a chosen few that have escaped, that have been freed. And you can't get us back, even if you wanted to. Fuck your money, we know it's bullshit. We know it's coming to an end. And we already been putting in stocks on faith. And we gonna cash out real soon, baby.
That's right, man.
We don't need you no more, and that's what you're afraid of. That's why you moving so fast. That's why you having all these councils. How we gonna get them? How we gonna do this? You ain't got us. The Lord got us. That's why we, when this society breaks down, we gonna trust in the Lord.
That's why the Lord said, don't worry about what we gonna say. We worry about because what it's all about, bro. It's about persecution for the elect, bro. This shit is about to be X'd out. This shit is about to break the fuck off. And we're proud about it. We want this shit to happen already, bro. We want everything to happen because we're sick and tired of being here, listening to your bullshit, knowing what you gotta say. But guess what? The Lord about to clip every goddamn thing, whip everybody's ass, bro. That's what's getting ready to happen, bro. This shit is over. And we're excited. We're telling you, hey, we're with the Lord. This is what the Lord is saying.
Yep. And we're close to it, man. Because going back to BlackRock, the branch known as Neurotech, They're, like I said, they implanted over 50 individuals with the brain chip, man. And that speaks towards the mark of the beast, but a certain positioning of the mark, though.
Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16.
And this is how we know where we at in prophecy, man. Okay, we try to tell you people so you can be on par, but we're going to tell you whether you hear or from there.
And it reads, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Get that word forehead, huh?
This is the word forehead in the Greek. It's metapon. And it says the space between the eyes, the forehead.
Space between your eyes is what? Your brains, man. Okay? Pineal gland. All right? Now we see all across the earth, man, about the charagma that serves for the buying and selling. But this neurotech serves for the charagma that's going to be implanted in your brain, and that's going to serve for the medical side of things, man.
That's right.
The pharmakia, so to speak. Okay, the sorcerer. Okay, because this devil, he wants to mimic our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead, bro. What is this chip going to serve for?
It says company implants 50 people with brain chips to cure blindness, deafness, and depression.
Now, blindness and depression and deafness. And when you go into the actual article on their website, they want to deal with paralysis, okay, blindness, deafness, and people who can't feel, which is paralysis anyway. Now, who was the first man on the earth to heal these kind of things, man? Our Lord Yahweh Shai. He gave sight to the blind.
That's right.
He gave hearing to those who was deaf.
That's right.
Okay. Those who was dumb, meaning who can't speak, he allowed them to speak again, man.
Woo!
And those who was paralyzed or lame, who couldn't feel, he gave them a strength in their legs so they could stand up and walk again, man. All right?
And even the man with the shortened hair, he made his hand to grow back to his full strength.
Spiritual power on the right-hand side by way of the Holy Spirit, man.
Yeah.
But this devil Esau Edom, he wants to try to mirror this on the left-hand side, man. Okay, because he's a sorcerer. Okay, he has a God complex. And he wants you people to view him, well, you already do. But this is going to be his nail in the coffin, so for you to believe him to be God, man.
Yep. And that's why through the Spirit, he pushing that AI so heavy, and really, he putting all this fear out there for AI. He bigging it up to make it a god. Like, you got to bow down to it. If you don't implant yourself with it, it's going to overcome you. You got to join onto it. And that's how you're going to get a lot of you people, man.
And the machines.
All of a sudden now it's AI on Snapchat. It's AI all on these different social media platforms. And it's everywhere now. That's all everybody want to talk about. And it's because he's making it a god, man. You know, that brain chip is going to have, best believe, it's going to have AI with it. Directly in your head.
It's a scripture in Psalm 135 where it talks about the idols of the heathen are silver and gold. Well, when you go into the technology of the RFID chips and stuff, they use those precious metals.
It's all
like
it's
the
all
new
minerals.
idols.
When you hear in the scriptures it talk about him heaping all people to himself, this is the climax, the culmination of him doing that by exalting himself as he is the Most High. To try to get in your mind, to control your actions.
Yeah, hey, he's been doing that for a minute just with all the data he collects on people, man. That's how he's able to predict what you want to do and shit. With the police, they got predictive crime and shit. You know, he's able to do that based off of extracting information from you. You know, like he know everything.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, beginning at verse 8 and reading down to around verse 10. Verse 8, it reads, and then shall that wicked be revealed,
Wicked being Esau Edom, the so-called white man.
That's right.
whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
That's why this word is coming out of catching this nigga and everything he's trying to do. Because all you people, digital. But we telling you, it's all connected to that, which has been written in the scriptures over 2,000 years ago, given to John the Revelator on the island of Patmos. For us in this time to know, hey, watch out for this nigga, man. Watch out for this demon. Because it said, hey, beware of him, unless he seek to take that place. See, he's trying to get close to our people to take our place. He already got our land. So what's the next best thing? He's all right, the Egyptians fucked up by letting him go. But hey, even if they go, I'm gonna have them track and trace. That's what he's thinking in his mind. This dude has did a diligent search. He think he got it in the bag. He threw. Go ahead,
and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Not even knowing that Yahushua gonna come destroy his ass doing the end. He gonna come get it while he eating and shit, huh? Like he think he about to, enjoy his meal. The Lord gonna be, hey, go on and finish that. I'm gonna take your ass out when you go.
Was that Nebuchadnezzar's grandson?
Yeah, Belshazzar. They was partying right before he got took down. He's like, hey, bring the vest out. They was getting down and shit. And then the writing on the wall came on his ass. And guess what? Language it came in. The Paleo-Hebrew. Because it said no tongue could interpret it, but Daniel could. Daniel broke it down. Like, hold on. This is what it say though. You through. You done. Hey, and they got that through the CERN. Niggas was trying to discern. And the CERN's like, hold on. Got something for you. And it's like, you through. You done. Go ahead, huh?
It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
And what does Satan do? He did a whole lot. Satan has power on the left-hand side, but he has to get permission from the Lord. And what is Satan has power over the winds. He has power over a lot of things. He can get into your mind. That's what this devil is doing. He's coming after the working of Satan. He's an adversary to the Lord. He's trying to be the Lord.
With all power and signs and lying wonders.
So power and signs. So he has signs just like the magicians of old. They had signs. They threw they stabs down. They turned into snakes. But guess who swallowed them up? Righteous. Swallowed all that bullshit up. So it goes to show you that this man has power, but it ain't of the Lord. It ain't in the Lord's power. It's some left-hand magic bullshit. The Lord's like, oh, that's cute. Whatever, man. Weak ass sorcerer.
Yeah.
Weak with his puny magic and shit. Puny guy. You're nothing. Go ahead, huh?
And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness.
You see, because when it's faithful and true, it is what it is. The truth is the truth. But the nigga is with his deceivableness. He's making you think it's good. Well, if it's good at this. But no, he gotta like twist it and turn it and hold it. But you'll live forever through this. It's about evil. It's necessary. That's crazy because Yahushua already told us we gonna live forever just by believing in it. A nigga is saying we gonna live forever, but I gotta get my skin cut into to live forever. Nah, that don't sound right.
And on top of that, he's trying to remove you away from the true power, man. He's doing everything in his power to make you believe there is no God, man.
He's a fool.
Okay, to believe sodomy is the way of life. To believe
you could be a transmission.
You could be a transmission, man. You could artificial intelligence. That's how you can become all knowing. Okay?
It ain't gonna be artificial either.
But a lot of you niggas, y'all going for it though, man. Y'all falling for it, man. You falling right into the hands of this devil, man.
Man.
It's gonna be to your own demise, man.
That's right. Man.
It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
And that's all we do. We do this week in, week out, man. Coming to you, giving you the truth.
That you might
be saved, man. This is the path to salvation, man. Beginning with this word.
Man, yeah, because niggas think about wrong things. Africa, the black woman, the nigga. They think about all the basketball game. We're telling you what you need to know to avoid that, to avoid this, to avoid all these things that's coming. But you want to worry about other shit. That's why on the net, there's so much bullshit that you can watch. But the truth is on there at the very same time, and then Esau's witchcraft is on there at the very same time. You got to have the Spirit of the Lord working with you to find the truth.
And that's why we brought this word in the interface on this image, you know? What do you look at pictures?
They want to come face to face with Satan, with Esau and shit. But we're coming face to face through Yahushua to the Lord, man. It said the pure in heart shall see who? Yahweh Shai. We don't need nothing in our fucking brain, a goddamn brain chip to see the Lord. We see the Lord through his word. But it's funny how it's called Black Rock, right? I got a precept to that. This Deuteronomy 32, and the point is in 28. I'm gonna read on down. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 26. I said I would scatter them into corners. This is our Lord. I would make the remembrance of them to cease from among men. The Lord have done that. But the Lord knows where all his people are. He's the one that scattered us everywhere. He knows who is who. Esau is trying to be like that. He's trying to know where everybody's at, trying to track and trace. But only the Lord can have that power. It says, were it not that I feared the wrath of the enemy, lest their adversaries should behave themselves strangely, and lest they should say, our hand is high, and the Lord Yahweh have not done all this. That's what this man is saying. He's saying the Lord ain't done all this.
We say the Big Bang Theory.
Like what? But even with that, he's saying that there was particles so-called before the bang, right? He's like, but that had life. I'm like, well, who is that? It's pointed to the Lord anyway, you know.
Who put the particle there?
He's the God particle. Yeah, he's just making himself seem stupid as hell. Verse 28, for they are a nation void of counsel. Esau, Edom. You were once a nation with no language at a time. You was running, just being a demon and shit. It says, but now he high and mighty, he got a fucking Gillette. It's the best a man can get.
A nation void of counsel, right? A counsel is a judgment, right?
Yeah.
And he's a reprobate.
Yeah.
Damn, white man's a reprobate, man.
And Jake learned from it. Well, really, that dude's probably a Hamite. But it goes to show you that everybody in his spirit, where you can't take counsel or judgment. Yeah. You can't like hear somebody. You remember, the nigga was moving and squirming. Like, bro, just stand. He was crossing his legs. But guess what? If he was before the judge, Esau with a goddamn black shit on, they'd be like,
First of all, they would have told that nigga to come back in the suit, take his fucking hat, and take his glasses off.
Yeah, slap the back his
okay.
Yeah.
I got a real quick preset.
Go ahead.
Because what brother's going into, really Esau, he's an ancient evil spirit. He goes back to Cain. And this is Cain not being able to accept counsel, going back to Genesis 4. And I'll read verses 4 and 5. It says, and Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof, and Yahweh had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And Yahweh said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
Hey, that was the spirit. When he came up, all he had to do was listen and get on our level. He talking about breaking bread. Okay, well, let's break bread. But no, he wanted us to hear his fucking point. My opinion. We don't give a fuck about your opinion. We gonna tell you what the Lord is saying. If you were listening, would not your sacrifice be accepted? But it was not accepted because you was coming in the wrong spirit.
That's right.
And not only that, that goes to show that Cain knew the correct sacrifice
Yeah.
and made a conscious decision not to do it.
See that?
Yeah. It said,
No. Because he's talking about if you judge, then you gotta be just, bro. We already understand that, but you can't judge us on nothing because we ain't going on. This is our platform, nigga. This is the platform of Yahweh Shemashah. He wants the scriptures to come out. That's a sweet savor on him. Not your own weak ass opinion, clown. Good,
and it shows that the so-called white man is the spirit of Cain. It says, and if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
He's a menace.
And unto these shall be his desire,
Satan's
and thou shalt rule over him.
See, and Satan gonna rule over your weak ass, clown. Because you gotta remember, Satan, the spiritual demon Satan works for our power. He's just doing his job. If you ugly ass Edomites and you Hamites, y'all don't even know that Satan works for the Lord, man. And that he fucking y'all up and lying to you. We know that. That's why we see the ghost in the shadow. The demon that's in the AI is just a demonic spirit that was in the council of the Lord. Like, I'll go down there and get in the AI.
I'll be AI.
I'll be a lion spirit to
everybody. That shit. I'll get on there. I'll be serious shit. Go ahead, huh?
And finishing off in verse 8, and all Cain had to do was accept the counsel of the Lord and repent. But this is what he did instead. Verse 8, and Cain talked with his brother, Salakia, and Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
Damn, so he rose up and slew Abel for doing what was right, and he was just a nigga, man. He was really his emotional object. He got in the spirit of the black one.
Yeah, and Cain, Esau is still in that same spirit today. He sees his righteous neighbor, which is us Israelites, trying to do right for the Lord. And what is he trying to do? He want to put a chip in us.
Yep.
He wants to slay us.
Hey, just taking myself back to that time in that conversation, you know, Abel had to like be telling him like, nah, bro, you know, go like this and this, and the nigga got mad or some shit, man.
Bro, a nigga don't
Got
ever want to take
emotional.
correction.
Yeah, they turned his back and he just hit him. And shit, Bitch ass.
Hey, you not Jenkins, all right, man, whatever.
Right.
And once he turned, then he hit him and shit.
Like, yeah.
Because hey, the blueprint is in the scriptures of how the earth is supposed to be ruled, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do. But this devil, the Edomites, they like, no, we gonna do it our way.
Right.
We're God.
There's a better way of
That's why
doing it.
judgment was passed on his ass, man.
Yeah.
Ripped from his, got a pigment stripped from him, and he was cast out, man, to be a wanderer, man.
And then this nigga gonna say that our forefather Abraham was a wanderer. No, he knew where he was going. He knew where he was going. Where's he going? What people though? People of the Lord. But reading on in Deuteronomy 32, back in Deuteronomy 32 and 28, it says, "For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them." Hey, nigga got all the tech, but don't even know what the fuck is going on and shit. It says, "Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end." Destruction. It says, "How should one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight, except their rock, our rock, has sold them, and the Lord Yahweh has shut them up." That's why we're in your hands, devil. That's why we're in these lands, not knowing who we were for the longest time. But now, through the spirit and power and that quickening spirit of Yahweh Shai, we're alive again. And you mad at that, that's why you gotta move faster. That's why you gotta put more sorcery and shit out there. More demonic shit, huh? And the music is fucking sex magic, bullshit, asshole children sacrifices and shit. When these damn entrepreneurs saying that they giving money to women's rights, they're sex trafficking women. When they saying they're giving money to children's well-being, they're sex trafficking children. But it's all fucking witchcraft and magic that they're conjuring up so that they can keep the little power that they got, huh? But they running out of time. And they know that.
That's why they turning rappers into trannies and shit.
And that's why a bitch says she wanna get pissed on and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's all this demonic debauchery shit that goes back to the ancient world, to the ugly ass Canaanites. And it's the black nigga came up talking about Canaan and shit. But these motherfuckers, that's where Esau get all this shit from. Is them nasty ass Hamites.
I was just talking to the brother at the side. It's not by coincidence that the first captive was Ham, and the last captive is Esau.
Yeah.
He came, hey, we got on Ham's ass, and now we talking about Eve's ass, bro. Now we know we're at the fucking end, man.
That's right, man.
We're at the end of the world. So, hey, Jacob, rejoice. You with the elect, those we with the elect. Hey, shit is about to go down, man.
Now this is the point, in 31, because it said BlackRock, right? That's their power, right? They got all the riches of the world through BlackRock, right? It says for their rock, lowercase r, rock, is not as our rock, uppercase R. So your fucking BlackRock is not like our rock.
That's right.
So you through, you done.
Hey, Yahweh Shai is that stone that smoked the image.
That's it, bro. At the feet, huh? Damn. Yeah, it says, for their rock is not as our rock, even our enemies themselves being judged. It says, for their vine is of the vine of Sodom, and of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall, their clusters are bitter, their wine is the poison of dragons, and the cruel venom of asps. Is it not this laid up and stored with them, and sealed among my treasures? To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time. For the day of their calamity is at hand. And the things that shall come upon them make haste. So you through, the more you move closer to that, is the more the Lord is setting you up in slippery places.
Hey, recently Israel, or the U.S. just gave Israel the okay to strike Iran without their assistance. So basically, you know, they
Jeremiah 49, huh?
it's kind of like they just let them like squabble out with each other first. Like they ain't gonna jump in right now.
That's a war time.
Yeah, kind of, man.
Yeah.
that way, because if the U.S. attacked Iran with Israel, Russia probably would jump in. So they just trying to let them ease their way into it.
And on a larger scale, that's what the Lord doing. He let all these nations kill each other.
Yep.
Man, he gonna
And the Lord want to see individual battles and shit. Like, you want to see.
Yeah, he's like, well, watch y'all spar real quick.
Right.
One more cup.
Right.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, beginning at verse 3. It reads, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be
So
revealed."
it had to come a falling away of our nation as a whole. Not knowing who we are, being stripped of our language, of our culture, of our land, being scattered in these other lands. That had to happen before the Lord would come. And even before this man Esau Edom, who's been the wicked forever, shall be revealed upon everybody. Because everybody don't know who he is. Oh, Edom been done away with. No, Edom is here. And he's going to be here when the Lord returns.
And that man of sin be revealed.
He's the man of sin. He's the one telling you a fucking transmission and fucking boys and girls and a nigga can be together and shit. Love is love. That's sin according to our law.
The son of perdition.
The son of perdition. He's the son of destruction. He gonna lead you to your destruction by following his ass. That's why you gotta avoid this nigga. It says, handle not, touch not, taste not.
Who opposes? Oh,
That's the point. I want you to get that son of perdition. As Brother beautifully stated, that he's a man of destruction. He's the son that's going to receive great judgment. As Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary beautifully states, Edom is a figure that's going to serve figures prominently in the scriptures. It's going to serve for future great judges, man. Okay, and as Brother keep harping on these devils' name, Black Rock. Okay, because before they was known as Black Rock, I did the research. They was known as Black Stone, which ain't a big difference. But Black Stone, when you go into the ancient world of the Romans, man, when the Black Stone was cast before you, that's telling you that's a guilty judgment is being passed upon you. Man. So you exactly, it's a nomen omen on these devils, man. Tekel, they're being weighed in the balance. So these devils, through their deception, it's going to ultimately end in their great destruction, man, by fire and brimstone.
That's right.
Because these devils, they're the men of sin. Okay? That's their philosophy, man. That's their religion. It's being wicked. Okay? Now, to jump back to the article.
Can I pull a quick precept real fast? This is Zechariah 9:6. "And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines." And I'm gonna grab the word the word bastard in the Hebrew.
Where's Ashdod at on today's map?
And who's the eastern coast of Israel?
And what city is it known as? Tel Aviv. Wow. And there's a bastard in that land. Yeah, bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. You motherfucker.
And the word bastard in the Hebrew is mamzad. I'm sorry, mamzer.
Mamzer.
Yeah.
Damn, so that means you have I know the father is one thing and the mother is something else. That's what a mamzer is.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah. When your father, I believe, is a heathen. Is a heathen. Yeah, and then your mother is Israel.
And what it says is illegitimate child. And to describe what you were saying about Amalek, it says born of a Jewish father and of a heathen mother, or vice versa. Yep, but
Really, it's diversity.
But the point is, it says illegitimate child. Right?
So you got goddamn Ramsey Snow on the throne. Your ass gonna get cast on, you a bastard, man. You gonna get thrown down. You ain't supposed to be sitting up there.
In the Strong's definition, it says from an unused root meaning to alienate.
Whoa, so you've been alienated from the rest of the nation of Edom. They have always alienated themselves away from the rest of Edom. That's why Edom hates your weak ass, because you took all the riches and put it unto yourself, and you didn't share with your brethren. Huh? So that's why when this is all said and done, they're gonna leave your ass alone. They're gonna let your ass get fucked up. You know?
Then they gonna get fucked.
Then they gonna
That was it on the word, but going back to the article in Natural News on BlackRock.
Because this company BlackRock, as brother read in the article, not only do they have economic ties around the globe, they also got political ties.
Man.
Go ahead, bro.
Now in this very part of the article, it says BlackRock in cahoots with the Biden administration. It says in 2019, when Joe Biden contemplated running for president against Donald Trump, the former vice president met with Fink to ask for BlackRock's support. The CEO reportedly told Biden, "I am here to help." And remember, Fink is the CEO of BlackRock. So Biden is in relations with the CEO of BlackRock. It says Biden seemingly quick to compensate BlackRock for his help, appointed Brian Deese as director of the National Economic Council soon after he became president.
Hey, that's heavy because that goes into America not being a country but a corporation. And BlackRock owns all these major corporations.
Yep. And the Chaldeans were the ones that would anoint the Babylonian kings, but really they were the power behind the scenes.
Right.
But the king was the face for the people.
Why the fuck is the president of the United States
meeting with the modern
for
Chaldeans?
help,
Hey, and if I may add, that small hat Larry Fink, he also has a seat in the Council of Foreign Relations, and he has a seat with the World Economic Forum.
I got you guys a seat.
Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Just going back to what brothers are saying, how the Biden administration in cahoots with the leaders at BlackRock, man. You know, that's by definition, that's fascism. You know, when a business is directly influenced by the government and vice versa, man, which shows you that they ain't operating right, and that this place has been sold out because the interests of BlackRock are now the interests of the U.S. government because they in positions of power.
Well,
man.
the heads of BlackRock is the same ones that own the Federal Reserve.
Yep.
Which America is indebted to.
Another outside entity.
What a kawiki thing.
Continuing on, it says before that, Deese was BlackRock's head of sustainable investing from 2017 until 2020. He also held several key positions in the Obama administration, including senior advisor to the president. Another former BlackRock employee in the current Biden administration is Deputy Treasury Secretary Adewale Diomo. Yeah, it says who served as senior advisor to Fink from 2017 until 2019. The Nigerian-born politician also has close ties to the former president, Barack Obama. He was chosen to be the first president of the Obama Foundation in 2019. Moreover, former global chief investment strategist at BlackRock, Michael Peel, is now the senior economic advisor to Vice President Kamala Harris. Peel also served as a senior advisor to the Undersecretary of the Treasury for International Affairs in the Obama administration.
See now you see that, and they got all these representatives of BlackRock serving in seats for economic purposes in the U.S. government. Now it goes to mention that BlackRock, they're proponents for the CBDC. Okay, so you see why America is in league with these other nations pushing for the CBDC now.
Yep.
Because to your point, the next part says, one may say that the Biden administration's economic policy is essentially run by BlackRock.
Wow, that's heavy, man. And the same goes with the military complex. the same ones who the president and CEOs of Lockheed Martin and Raytheon and all these big military industrial complexes, they be the ones who be the defense secretaries. They the ones who go back and be chief war strategists and shit. And they just came from a company that produced military arms. So that means if you don't get down economically, militarily, you gonna get down, man.
And it's funny how they was known before BlackRock as Black Stone. And I went into Black Stone, like the effects and uses of a black stone and shit. These devils, they know shit. They be naming themselves names and shit purposely. It said black stone uses and benefits. It says it's an amulet for protection as they absorb negative emotions, and toxins, and to help us to move through the shadows without fear. So they move through the shadows, bro. So they the black stone, black stone range and shit. Damn.
The black horse?
Yeah, bro.
And that's why Esau bugging out at us coming out, because only we go that deep, man.
Man,
you know, how did you figure it out? We bugging all this shit.
Man, so it's a spirit. You know, like the brother said, in the ancient Roman Empire, the black stone was you being guilty. So damn, he thought he was moving through the shadows, but then your ass is guilty because you got that black stone.
Scripture say you're gonna be made naked, man.
This is Obadiah verse 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Just like the brother said, these devils, they wonder, like, how did you find this out? What a unicorn, man.
Woo!
The unicorn isn't for you, it's for the prophets, man.
Woo!
Just like the brother said, as the prophet Jeremiah said, you being laid bare, man. Woo! You know? And you being laid bare by the unicorn here, man. This is how we find out all this information, man, by way of the Holy Spirit.
Hey, through the spirit, the prophet Elisha knew every move that the Syrian king was gonna make against our land, and the dude was bugging out, like, is there a spy among us? He's like, goddamn traitor. And they're like, no, it is the prophet Elisha in Israel that knows all of our plans. Like, the Lord power is letting them know everything we talking about. So, hey, we up in there, man. We in your council. Hey, because they got a seat for saying, but really, one of the brothers sitting there like, hey, man, I hear everything y'all saying. Oh, see that? That's ain't that. Piece of shit.
That's why she gonna chip.
Right.
She was like a
Black ass.
She gonna be chip and she gonna start.
That's good.
They ain't talking about shit over here, so you gonna listen to me. Pull up.
But that's beautiful.
Popeyes!
Make it work!
McDonald's! And get the fuck out of here, man. Ain't through the spirit of man. Like the brothers in Chicago said, hey man, get your ass up and work out. Get in some grappling classes, get into some fighting classes, and get your fucking head out the black woman's ass, man. Cause she ain't with you, she ain't for you, and she ain't fucking rocking with you, man.
And that bitch wish she had men like us in her life, man.
For real.
Yeah, too bad she don't.
Too bad she don't.
Hey, go back in the argument.
And we going in, man. We hate black people, man. Fuck you, niggas.
Fuck niggas.
DTN, huh?
DTN.
Yeah. Soon. We hate you niggas, man. Cause we going in like the congregation is eating right now. Like this brother Zach say, we eating. Hey, we filling you up with this good stuff. Go ahead, huh?
Back to the natural news. Now the next section says BlackRock's key role in the Great Reset and the C pandemic.
Whoa.
It says corporate argues that C-19 pandemic was not mainly about a virus, but rather represented an opportunity for global elites, particularly BlackRock, to reshape the global economy and the financial system.
And what happened during the height of the pandemic? All those CEOs, they stepped down from their seat, right?
And you know what else they were talking about during that pandemic? They put out there that the virus is spread cash.
And that's the spirit because they're a serpent. What does a serpent do? It sheds its skin and becomes new. That's what they did with this whole economic system. That's why I said that whole serpent, the devil, Satan. That's why it tells you that. You think it's a fucking snake actually talking to a woman. No, it's a man that is a sorcerer and witch and uses magic and sorcery. That's it. This guy, man, Through his money, that's sorcery. Through his media, that's sorcery. Through his ways, that's sorcery. Look at that.
It says on August 22nd, 2019, Fink officially joined forces with Klaus Schwab, globalist World Economic Forum, when he became a member of the World Economic Forum's Board of Trustees. On the same day, a meeting began of central bankers, economists, and policymakers to discuss economic policy. The annual Jackson Hole Economic Symposium, it says, where BlackRock kicked off its financial revolution. 1 week before the event, BlackRock published a paper that was set the parameters of the parameters of the discussion of the symposium in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. After years, and this is in
Jackson, Wyoming. All right, there's a lot of places with the city of Jackson. What does that go back to? Jack goes back to who? Jacob, son of Jacob. See, it's all against us, the sons of Jacob. That's what it's really about. They might say, oh, it's for global change, all this bullshit. No, it's to always get us. They always want us first and foremost to be destroyed. He still has it in his mind to slay his brother Jacob.
It says, and this is in quotations, after years of quantitative easing and zero interest rate policy, and even the once unthinkable negative interest rate policy, the bankers were running out of room to operate.
And all of that is fraud. It's like it. All of that is fraud anyway, man. Quantitative easing and all that, no interest rates. That's the reason why America's in the situation it's in now, man. All the false
pseudoscience,
man. Yeah,
it's pseudoscience. That's what it is.
Hey, if you can get that scripture, it said injurious practices and riches got by the sea. That's why this kingdom, this man's rulership is going to be translated to the people of the Lord, because this nigga has been moving in injurious practices since he got on the scene, and been lying and have false balances and shit. You know?
When you go into it, it's a Ponzi scheme as well, because a place that's built off a debt system where you're borrowing to pay back someone else. Yep. That's what this whole thing is built off of, a debt system. That's why it says laden with thick clay.
Heavy debt. What they call a pyramid scheme. Yeah. It's literally a pyramid scheme.
It's a house of cards. You move up, you move one card, the whole shit.
It says, so the financial elites needed something new, and BlackRock provided them with an answer, going direct. In order to understand the concept, one must first know that the monetary system is split into two circuits, the retail circuit and the wholesale circuit. The retail circuit is where bank money is spent, i.e. the money that regular people and businesses spent to transact in the economy.
And this is why when you go back to the World Economic Forum, that's why they always harping on the private sector, trying to get control of the private sector.
Eliminate that shit.
Yeah, because that's you. That's me.
The people.
You know.
Yeah. Yep. And then on the other hand, it says then there is reserve money, wholesale circuit, which are the deposits that banks keep as central banks, like the Federal Reserve or the European Central Bank. For a more detailed explanation of the two monetary circuits, you can read my article at
two monetary circuits. That can also go into the two horns. Not just the political houses, but the economic houses, what the brother just brought up. There's two of them. Yep. But soon they're going to come as a dragon into one central bank. You people get down with it or lay down. Yep. So, hey, we see it coming on both ends and shit. You know? You see how the scriptures speak?
This is Sirach 10 and 8.
Hey, this is why the Lord gonna destroy you, fucking devils. And Kenneth, brother, Lord, since you have not judged right, Lord gonna
because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit.
There it is.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Hey, see, that's why the Lord is translating your kingdom to his people, man. All the kingdoms that have come and gone, the reason they didn't last forever is because they became wicked or proud or thought they were greater than the Heavenly Father, and the Lord cast their ass down. Even us as his people, when we got out of line and broke his ways and his laws, we were brought down and cast into the four corners of the earth. But now the Lord is bringing back his people. In the time of these kings, where the Lord set up a kingdom that shall never be destroyed. Beginning with that house of David. Go ahead, huh? That was it. That was it.
Going back to the article, it says BlackRock's proposal of going direct meant bypassing the split monetary system and letting central banks directly pump money into various private and public entities. Wow. It says, yeah, an unprecedented response is needed when monetary policy is exhausted and fiscal policy alone is not enough. BlackRock's August 2019 paper stated that response will likely involve going direct. Going direct means the central bank finding ways to get central bank money directly in the hands of public and private sector spenders.
Which is the central bank digital currency.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, that's what going direct means.
Yep. That means cutting out the middleman.
Which are the small banks, because I remember that video a brother posted in the video, Understanding CBDC. They went into that. When you go to a grocery store and you pay cash, that transaction was not reported to the central banks. Or even if you go deposit some money into Bank of America, that money's not
really tracked.
Yeah, but what they want is all transactions direct, like it said, to go straight
to be tracked.
To your point, and that's why cash is a problem to these devils, man. Because I forget his name, but he's like a top dude at the BIS, the Bank of International Settlements, and that was his whole thing about introducing the CBDC, because he was like, we don't know who's spending a $100 peso note. We don't know who's spending a $100 bill. So they gotta centralize all this, man. So it's all about control.
And it ain't even his fucking business what you spend your money on, man. But that's this devil for you, man.
Well, that goes to show you, bro, he's completely against it. Our law says, you give your 10% to the Lord, your best. It said, once you do that, you spend it over there. Like righteous.
And no usury, man. Because this devil, he's all about usury.
Yep.
See, he already taxing the hell out of us.
And we're not corporations.
And with the CBDC, he gonna tax you to death, man.
And then he gonna give you what he wants you to have.
Yeah.
And then if you ain't got it, you gonna have to just survive to when they re-up on your shit.
Because the central bank digital currency, it comes directly from the central bank, man. It ain't coming from Wells Fargo's payroll department.
Yep.
From whatever company you work at.
Right.
Or Bank of America, nothing like this. Gonna come straight from the central bank of these respective countries, man.
Man, Esau himself. Shit.
These systems.
I'm gonna give you what I want to give you.
Yep. And then he want to know everything you got, but then when it comes to him, he give you an approximate answer. I'm approximately worth $1 billion. Like what the fuck does that mean, man?
What does that mean?
But he want to know down to your every penny, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you got 32 cents in your pocket, he want to know, man. You know.
That's why him showing himself that he is the Most High.
Yep.
That he's trying to have full and total control over the Most High's creation.
Yep. Through buying and selling, man.
Yep.
But it's spiritual though.
It's sin, huh?
It's sin.
It says in September 2019, months before the so-called pandemic began, Federal Reserve money started to be directly pumped into the retail monetary circuit. Once the federal bailouts began with the first lockdowns in March 2020, the going direct system had already been put in place, and the Fed could directly put money into private and public organizations. And then it says in quotes, what we were told was the pandemic was in fact, on the financial level, just an excuse for an absolutely unprecedented pumping of trillions of dollars from the Fed directly into the economy, Corbett wrote. In March 2020, similar to the financial crisis of 2007 and 2008, the Fed turned to BlackRock to manage its bailout programs. This allowed BlackRock to get access to government, i.e. taxpayer money, and distribute it to corporations that BlackRock was invested in, and it enabled BlackRock to bail out one of its most important assets, iShares, the exchange traded funds collection, which as of January 2023 had 2.23 trillion worth of assets under management. This means that BlackRock was allowed by the Fed to use taxpayer money, so our money, to bail out its own assets.
Damn.
Russ and Pam Martyrs put it like this in their blog piece.
And they be in debt trillions and shit, but then you be in debt $40 late on your car note, this nigga gonna come tow it, man. You know? After this, man, that nigga wicked, man.
We bringing that out because BlackRock, they control basically everything, man.
Yeah, that was some good information. That article, I learned a lot.
Okay. All right, let me get that Wisdom of Solomon 6. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 1. And it says, Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand, learn ye that, be judges of the ends of the earth, give ear that you rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations. Verse 3, for power is given unto you of the Lord.
Yeah, so the Lord giving you damn devils this power, man. You have not used it right. So the Lord's about to take it from you. Before he takes it completely from you, he's going to wage war against your ass. And everybody that was once with you and ate your bread and laid a wound under your ass. He's going to lead you to a great world conflict. But this time, the Lord going to show up and fuck you up, man.
Verse 3 again, it says, For the power is given unto you from the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
That's what this damn demon forgot. Hey, hold on. The power you got was given to you from above, demon. And since you didn't respect the one who gave you the power, or you gonna get your power taken by him whom you disrespected.
And the sovereignty from the Most High, who shall try your works.
Hey, the Lord's trying your works and your ways, and he sent it to you 2017. Like your ass has been weighing the balance you through. You're done. You're out of here. You're gone.
Who shall try your works,
man,
and search out your counsels.
Oh, the Lord is in the counsels of these damn assholes. Like, nigga, I don't know what you're saying. Like, that's a bugged out ass plan, but I'm gonna let you roll with that.
That's why the Lord said. That's why the Lord said the deceiver right here. Hey, he like the Lord got you in the coat, the Lord got you in the bag. Nigga, you can't do God, you can't do nothing when the Lord tell you what to do.
Hey, Satan coming back to the throne room just laughing like these dudes clowns. These niggas think these niggas crazy. These niggas crazy. Praise the Lord. These dudes tripping.
Right. So they got GMO food.
It says, he's like, but my people still alive. They praise the Lord. They still alive.
Verse 4.
Been killed.
Verse 4 was in Psalm 6 and 4. Because being ministers of his kingdom,
you are a minister in the world that the Lord set up, man. You damn asshole.
And you have not judged aright.
You have not judged aright.
Nor kept the law.
Nor kept the law.
Nor walked after the counsel of Yahweh.
Nor you have not walked after the counsel of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, because all the kingdoms that came before, who did they have in the king's court? Men of the Lord was there to get a king to counsel. Like, hold on, man, slow your roll. You tripping. You through. Like, yeah, we under your power, but the Lord put us in your hand. Don't forget that. And these damn devils, I don't want to hear, fuck that, y'all black, whatever, y'all bums. But we're the people of the Lord. We're telling you the counsel of the Lord, he ain't happy. How you been running this place?
We're like in the stead of Daniel. Daniel was in two different kingdoms. He was advising kings in his name. Daniel means judge.
Yeah. My judge is the power. That's it. So our judge is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and he's judging you. This is the judgment that's come down.
Verse 5 says horribly and speedily.
Whoa, horribly and speedily. Woo! Because the Lord's time is different from our time. You ain't been ruling no long time, Esau really. The Lord's like, oh yeah, this fool. His time is almost up.
Verse 5, it says, horribly and speedily shall he come upon you.
Woo!
For a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in a high place.
And that be in high places, a swift and sore judgment is going to come to them that be in high places. That's why the high bank and elite, the ones that really know what the fuck is going on, are digging underground. Oh shit, we got to get off the surface because the Lord about to come to fucking decimate that place. But all you stupid ass economists and dumb ass little men, the little guys and shit, y'all about to get fucked up, man. The little niggas, the little types and shit. Y'all about to get fucked up, man.
Verse 6, it says, for mercy will soon pardon the meanest.
Well, the mercy is gonna pardon the meanest because it said mercy and judgment have kissed each other. I forget how it goes. But the Lord rejoices in mercy and he loves judgment. So he gotta judge you motherfuckers for all that you've done. Just like Cain, like nigga, if you did what was right, would you be accepted? But you did that was wrong, and the Lord's gonna judge you for that.
It says, for mercy will soon pardon the meanest, but mighty men shall be mightily tormented.
Woo! So the Lord got you gathered all the mighty men for this war, but they're gonna be mightily tormented. Why? Because the Lord gonna send out that laser and destroy their ass. The old waffles out. That was it, King?
That was it.
Brother opened up with blessed are your eyes.
Man.
So this is Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 7. There be 9 things I have judged in mine heart to be happy.
That's right.
And the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
That's what it's all
That's the
about.
whole key right there,
That's
bro.
what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, bro.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Cause the Vanessa made you sterile, and that was this fucking devil's plan the whole time. But it didn't bamboozle the men of the Lord. We already seen your ass coming a mile away. You know, we see you throw that jab, we duck off the line, got your ass. Now he's standing here ready to go again, and you about to throw another hook or a jab or whatever you gonna do. And we see you coming a mile away. We see you. We see you. Now we're gonna take you to the ground real soon. It's gonna be a ground game. We're gonna have your ass in that choke. We ain't gonna let go. We don't give a fuck you tap out. Your ass gonna go into slavery. It's about to be a big squeeze real soon, huh?
This James 5. Go to now, ye rich men.
Oh, this is talking to the high bank and the least, to you damn devils directly. Yep.
Weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you.
All that you have done is gonna come upon you. You're gonna have to pay. That's why you have the parable of Lazarus and the rich man. The rich man is gonna be crying out to ease the ass whooping that we're gonna give him. But no, we ain't gonna let up. It's gonna be a great golf fix, like you said, between us and you.
Your riches are corrupted and your garments are moth-eaten.
See, the Lord knows the true riches of the earth, but what you have and what you spreading out to all the people, that shit is cankered and moth-eaten and it's corrupted. It's nothing. It ain't real wealth.
Literally. Digital currency. That's not even real.
When they put that inside you, you're gonna get a fucking cancerous sore. It's corrupting you, literally corrupting you. It's taking you over and giving you a disease.
Yep. Hey, and that makes sense because it'll profit him for you to pay for the treatment. You know, we know how he get down with the pharmaceuticals. You think he gonna make something to heal you? You know, come on, man.
Hey, that's why he giving glory to the transmissions, because he wants you to be like a transmission to make a transaction.
Right.
So the nigga, yeah, he's a demon.
And what happened to transmissions in cars? They eventually fail.
That's fun.
They go out.
They seize up.
Yeah.
I seen some shit. It was like, you know, basically like some shit like operation to do. Maybe it was something like, you know, to deal with like the male genitals or something like that. But if you sick, they got an operation for it. That's like $2,000, right? But then if you the same operation is $8,000 if you, because you need the same thing to become a trainee. But they charge more to do it versus if you was just naturally sick from it, man. So he profiting off of you, man.
Yeah, he's a physician of no value.
Scheming.
Because that side of my lifestyle is
Deadly.
it's deadly and it's
It's a death stuff.
no, it's profitable because that's why the insurance rate's so high.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if BlackRock actually, owns or has something to do with the medical.
They do,
Probably.
Johnson and Johnson.
Oh yeah, Johnson
Hey,
and Moderna. That's right. That's
Hey, it's
right.
all small hats, huh? We on to you, devil.
And coincidentally, they push the sodomite agenda.
Yep.
They advocates for it.
Hey, we just read that in Deuteronomy. Their vine is the vine of Sodom and of Gomorrah. We found you niggas out. And the Lord said he put your ass in slippery place?
Yep.
Damn clown.
Hey, that's why he offered countries like Uganda money to be wicked, man.
Yeah.
You know, his riches come with a catch-22 and shit, man.
Hey, Zach, could you hold, they fill the face of the world with cities? That's why you niggas got to be cut off.
Yeah.
You fucking Edomites have to be wiped out because you will never stop.
Hey, this brother mentioned Uganda. Wasn't it the Ugandan president just passed a law
Yeah,
saying
to
that
slay
the
Amorites? Yeah. And that's a beautiful thing. And the Lord gonna bless that man, you know, for passing a law so good, don't you agree? You know?
Hey, ain't that the same place that found all the gold there too?
Yeah, there was gold there. And preferably the tribe of Levi is there in large numbers.
It might be a war in Uganda.
Yeah, they just do this Uganda.
Right,
Nigeria and shit. Like, a lot of our people's there. But what about Uganda?
Bro, in Nigeria, they fucking eat dogs.
Yeah, bushmeat.
Yeah,
That's what they call it.
Bushmasters.
Just because a nigga was carried to Nigeria don't make you happy.
Yeah. A lot of our people's over there. That's why, and it's funny because he's like, why are they keeping the ways of the Lord? Because they're Israelites. The ugly ass Hamites ain't keeping the ways because they're not Israel. They're fucking Hamites. They're doing what they always do.
Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
Hey, your money is a witness against you. Your own money is a witness against you. It's a
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Make it work. Make it work.
Make it work. Oh shit. Look it out. Oh, shit.
GMO sandwich.
I ain't mad at I like the biscuits too. Go
Good, eat your Hey, don't let a pastor I catch you.
Hey, don't let it see you, bro.
Beat your ass. You gonna beat your ass.
Hey, that's love right there, though.
Yeah.
Hey, give them some love, man.
Yeah, that's true love, bro. Go ahead.
He's got a message, brother.
Verse 3, your gold and your silver is cankered.
Your gold and silver ain't worth shit, man, because you have lied to the people to believe that fucking paper is worth something.
Yep.
When it's really not. They don't have nothing of value. Then you gonna tell them some fucking tech that's gonna go under their skin is gonna be better than what you got. Gold and silver is all canker because the way you use it is made it corruptible.
Hey, that's why people are dumping the dollars.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say, just like that devil Thomas Jefferson said, paper is a ghost of real money.
Yeah. Ghost and shit, huh? Damn.
Now they're trying to go digital, so a digital dollar is a ghost of a ghost.
Damn.
Damn. Go ahead.
Shit, it's nothing you even have.
Yeah, it's a thought. It's shit.
I'm not even here.
Damn.
That shit crazy.
Yeah.
Damn. Go ahead, huh?
And the rest of them shall be a witness against you,
Damn.
and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasures together for the last days.
Yep. Yep.
Behold the hire of laborers who have reaped down your fields.
That's why civil war, world war, and chaos and turmoil is gonna come because the people gonna catch wind that they've been lied to the whole time.
Yep.
You ain't gonna be able to chip everybody, but you're gonna chip a majority of people, but the rest of the people is gonna rise up and fight against you.
Yep.
Go ahead, huh?
Which is of you kept back by fraud.
It's all fraud. It's been fraud since you took away the gold and silver standards out of the money.
Yep.
Go ahead, huh?
Hey, and that's why, you know, and you see it everywhere, because like what the brother brought up with BlackRock, how is it that you get into financial trouble and the bank directly just print you some shit, man?
Yeah.
You don't even do that for your own people. You know, that's why majority of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, if that, you know? That's why this nigga gotta go, man.
You gotta go.
Crying, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
The Lord is seeing how you conjuring up all this money and wealth. People actually really working these lands that you conquering with the resources, preferably our people, what we gave you motherfuckers, free labor. The Lord seeing how you conjuring up the laborers, what they heads are brought forth, and you have reaped down their fields.
Yep.
Through fraud.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, that was it on that. But this nigga can print out, 100 billion to save a bank from collapsing.
What about a country?
He ain't even gave you niggas reparations yet. And it would be an insult to even offer it, but he ain't even offered it, But he can print out some money and give it to his friends like it's nothing. But you bring it up and that's in the past.
And the biggest slap in the face of that is they've offered restitution to every other nation except our people. So
It goes to show you where the people.
Yeah.
But the nigga come up, what about the white man?
Fuck the white man, fuck Hamites, fuck
The cool part about it is
Yeah.
these are the people that he made the wealth off of. The origin off of his riches.
Who was originally on Wall Street? Our people.
Yeah.
So it goes to show you, right?
Talks about King Cotton,
Yeah.
how his wealth was, America was thrusted above the world economies during that time of slavery.
There it is.
He was cashing out.
Yes, there it is. Going up.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49, beginning at verse 10. It reads, "But I have made Esau bare."
Hey, now your ass is naked, piece of shit. Now your ass is naked. Everybody pointing the finger at you, looking at you. That's you a clown. And you nothing. You been fucking found out. Yeah.
I have uncovered his secret places,
Oh.
and he shall not be able to hide himself.
You can't hide, devil. You out in the open. Now everybody know who fucking Rothschild is, man. Who the DuPonts and Gettys and all you fucking wicked ass families are, man. That you ain't shit. When the queen died, they cursed that old bitch out. Ding dong, the witches there. You thought they was gonna cry and mourn for this nigga. No, they cursed her ass out because they know you been uncovered. You been found out.
His seed is spoiled.
Yo, and your people, they don't fucking fit in all they through, they bugging out. They on train.
Hey, there was some shit pills.
Yeah? Oh shit, yeah, shit feels for real. Full of shit, man. Go ahead, huh?
And his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
So, hey, all your brethren, so to speak, all the other nations were spoiled and fucked up, but you never were touched. But now the Lord is allowing you to be touched. Go ahead, huh?
Leave thy fatherless children.
Whoa, they gonna go leave them alone. I got them. They gonna go into slavery. You cool? You need straight? Go ahead, huh?
I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me.
Yeah, because a lot of Edomite men gonna be killed, and your children, they gonna be fine because they gonna go into slavery. They gonna have enough work. There ain't gonna be no such thing as unemployment. They gonna be employed.
Jobs for everybody.
Jobs for everybody. Go ahead, huh?
But thus saith Yahweh Shem Yahushai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup.
Our people were not meant to go into slavery like they did. And even though it was righteous for us to get our ass kicked, you forwarded the affliction. So now the Lord gonna fuck you up. And we gonna fuck you up double. Go ahead, huh?
Have assuredly drunken.
Oh, we drunk down the dregs of slavery, man. We went through it. We still going through it. Go ahead, huh?
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
Oh, so without your money and without your sword, what are you? You a weak ass piece of shit, clown, demon. That has no power really without your money and your sword. You gonna be nothing. Right?
Thou shalt not go unpunished,
You ain't gonna go unpunished.
but thou shalt surely drink of it.
You surely gonna drink. We're gonna drink that. That's for you, baby. Yeah, huh? Hey, who's this from? Oh, yeah, my man over there. Right. They can't get right. This for you, baby. Drink up. Yeah.
Hey, you want some more? Give him more.
Hey, keep me in more.
Make him drink.
For I have sworn by myself,
Well, the Lord swore by himself.
saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that Bosra shall become a desolation.
The capital city of Edom, and there's many capital cities in Edom. You got here in Babylon, this is the major one. You got Europe, you got Russia, you got where the fucking devils live. Those are modern day Bosras. The Lord said they're gonna be a desolation. Go ahead, huh?
A reproach,
A reproach,
a waste,
a waste, damn,
and a curse.
and a curse. Damn.
And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
All the cities that you ruling in, they're gonna be perpetual wastes. But the tribe of Judah is gonna get your actual land. You ain't gonna need it no more. You don't need it. It's gonna be given to us. That was it.
I got something. This is Isaiah 63:1. And it says, who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments from Basra?
Yeah. Hey, so who's
This-
coming from Basra? Who's coming from a great slaughter? Our Lord and our Savior. We just read that Basra was going to be a desolation, a curse, a perpetual curse, man. Go ahead, huh?
This is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
The Lord's going to be traveling on a spaceship, fathership. Go ahead, huh?
I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
The Lord is coming in righteousness to wage war, and he's also coming in righteousness, mighty to save. He's going to save the elect and destroy the wicked and the ungodly with the same righteousness.
It's a wonder why these Christians and apologetics come against us so hard. The prophecy can speak in plain. If this is talking about the second coming, who is the Lord having war with, man?
Yeah.
You know?
And he said he's going to have war with who? From generation to generation?
Amalek.
Amalek. And he said he coming from Basra, from a great slaughter.
And that's what's beautiful about prophecy.
So how are they done away with the Edomites, as they say?
Right.
When you look in even the blue letter translation, all these text commentaries from these fucking Edomites, and they'll tell you this is of a future prophecy that hasn't taken place yet.
It's a end time prophecy or last day prophecy, as they would say.
Verse 2, it says, wherefore art thou red in thy apparel?
So this is parabolic of how much slaughtering and killing the Lord is going to do.
And thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Imagine you in a wine fat, you got a white garment on, and you know the grapes are red or green.
Hey,
After it's all said and done, you got all those juices on.
hey, there's a great depiction about that. Lucy was doing that. The show I Love Lucy. She was in the wine press with a white thing on. That's the picture that I got. What the Lord about to do, man. It's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's verse 3. It says, I have trodden the wine press alone.
So the Lord's going to be alone when he does it. Hey, Michael and the angels going to make quick work of the Space Force, but the Lord going to be like, hey, I got it alone. I'm about to go handle them real quick alone. The Lord going to handle the world's armies alone. Like, I got them. I'm good. Hey, go on. I got this. Hey, there's too many of them. What are we going to do? The Lord just going to send that laser out.
He don't open his mouth on you.
Hey, the Lord going to be angry when he get back, man. See, hey, think not that he come to send peace, but a sword.
Verse 3, I have trodden down the winepress alone, and of the people.
So it just made the connection of the grapes to the people. Damn, just as you stump out grapes, the Lord gonna stomp the people out. Man.
It says, of the people, there was none with me. Woo! For I will tread them in my anger, and I will trample them in my fury.
Whoa, you don't bring this out in the church, the Lord gonna come trample people in his fury? Come on now.
And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
Woo!
And I will stain all my raiment.
The Lord about to get busy, so to speak.
For the day of vengeance is in my heart.
The day of vengeance is in the Lord's heart. Vengeance belongeth unto the Lord.
And the year of my redeem is come.
Yeah, and that's going to be the day where the Lord arrives. He's going to be doing a lot of killing. A lot of killing. Why? Because he's a just judge. You know, since there was no justice given to us, there shall be no peace upon the wicked. That's what you're going to get is an ass whooping. That was it. That was it. You had anything, son? That was it.
So Lord willing, this live stream was another edifying one. We know it started off chaotic, but through the Spirit, we believe the job has been completed. Yet another week. So we want to encourage you guys to continue to stay on the path, man. Continue to take care of your temples. You know, the Spirit is real big on being healthy right now, being active.
Yeah.
So in the words of our elders out here on the West Coast, pray, fast, study, work out, get your hustle on, man.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, so continue in that formula, and you can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong, man. And keep watch on everything going on with the brothers went into Black Rock. You can check it out yourself and go into the articles about it. Because the Lord wants you to watch as well as what? Pray. Because these days is here, they're coming. And you don't want to be caught off guard. The Lord sent out his men, gave you the warning, hear the sound of the trumpet. Get armored up.
That we want to close by giving all praise, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
Barakatah Yahweh.
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 Hey, double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstones.
That's right.
And peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect, wherever you may be. Shalom.
Shalom.
DCA, a Bible boy, yeah.
Next time, tell you to bust out because of the state.
Oh, yeah. Can't tell him that to that piece of smoking that weed.
Yeah, speaking about him.
Hold on. You gonna get this word. Shalom.